the Pulse Check Podcast, baby. We are here live from the new setup with Ebates and J-God. J-God, might I say real fast, you're looking good, bro. You're looking good. I'm not gonna ask if you've lost weight. J-God, how much pounds are you down? Hold on, let's glaze real quick. Let me glaze you real fast.
It's almost 60. It's almost 60.
Just 60. He said just 60, you know what I'm saying? Hey, J-God's a goat, man. Yo, guys, J-God is one of the people, whenever he puts his mind to something, he gets it done. That's my goat right there. That's J-Goat.
Sure.
But anyways, enough with the glaze for my boy J-God. Guys, so we just got a huge announcement. A huge blog just dropped. And honestly, I didn't know this shit was happening. I guess no one knew this was a shadow blog drop. But
it's in the creator Discord.
Oh, I don't think
we knew it was coming since the 23rd.
They kicked me out of that one.
I just got
Stephanie kicked me out of that one. I'm pretty sure she did.
I just go to report cheaters there.
Yeah. Yo, but fellas, so today we're going to be going over the podcast. We're going to be going over this blog. It's going to be pretty fucking cool. I am very, very excited for it. Yo, I mean, I think shit's going to be a movie. It should be a movie. I'm curious to finally see some changes. Right now, before we get into this, we've had the same gameplay loop specifically for BR, right? Like, I don't think this is necessarily going to take a lot of people away from Resurgence, but more so for BR. Those BR players have been kind of down bad for a while now, and hopefully this gives BR players what they want, right? So without further ado, boys, I guess let's go over it, yeah? All right, come on now. All right, boys. So first and foremost, I believe this will be a long blog, so bear with us as we go. So announcing the Black Ops Royale, a deep dive into the Blackout-inspired Battle Royale, free for all players. So chat, no, you guys don't gotta spend any money. You play this for free, bro. Okay, so it says, okay, this is super important because I just found this out. Boys, it goes live March 12th at 9 p.m. PT, which means this is a midnight release.
That's
yeah,
crazy,
it's gonna be
bro.
11 for you.
11 p.m. for me, midnight on the 13th on the East Coast. Bro, are we back to midnight releases? Because if so, I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up.
Hopefully.
That's a fire marketing tactic, or I don't know, strategy, I guess. It's sick. I mean, we've seen it with all the nostalgia stuff. People love it.
The other part that's interesting with this is the zombies map. It gets released a day early. So this is like in the night of that. So I think that gives people enough time to do, like, everyone could jump on this and have the opportunity to do the other stuff. If they want to play multi or end game stuff, I think all that drops on the 11th, but this drops on the 12th at night. That makes sense.
Okay, dude. And by the way, like, bro, those were my favorite my favorite ones ever, bro. Back in the day, oh my God, bro, that was genuinely the best time ever when we had midnight releases. I love them. I might have to switch my schedule back to night or something because holy shit.
I'll find it. I have a funny tweet of me, as a kid at a midnight release. I'll have to find it and send it to you.
Like, are you talking about actual, buying the game?
Yeah, wait. Should I DM your main or your
Oh, you're gonna actually send it to me?
Yeah. Check this out.
Okay.
On Twitter, bro.
Also, the added benefit somebody mentioned in chat, it gives somebody a chance to download if it's a large file size or whatever the hell it's going to happen. Everyone will be able to jump on versus, oh, here's a rush within the first hour. It's kind of a crappy time. That's not even their peak time. Anything. It's always nighttime is prime. So why not make it the prime time? I don't know. It's kind of silly.
Bro, Ebates looks so different. Look at this.
Bro, this is me.
Bro.
So me on the left, my stepbrother Nick in the middle, and my brother on the right. Bro,
yo, that's actually insane.
This stuff was so sick as a kid, bro. That's what I'm saying. Is bro, this is gonna bring a lot of people back. Like, oh my God, it's a midnight release. Even if it's just something small, it's a marketing thing that it's a buzzword, right? It picks up people. People will be like, oh my God, midnight releases are back. It's just I think that's sick.
Okay, all right. Look, I'm excited for this. Let's get into all the fucking. Oh my God. This is how long the summary is?
That's the bullet points, yeah.
Okay,
but some of it could be shortened up quite a bit. Yeah.
Okay, should we just go straight? We should go straight into it. Do you want to? We shouldn't read the summary, right? So we should just go straight into it. Yeah,
we're gonna cover those. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it says right here. It says up to 100 wingsuited players with one goal: be the last team standing. Once you hit the ground, you'll have to scavenge for weapons and other resources to strategize your survival. Okay. In addition to the numerous opponents, beware of the collapse, which slowly shrinks the area of combat, forcing fights to death. Oh, and don't forget the zombies. So it's like OG. It's like OG Blackout, bro. Shit. Yo, so 100 players. This is, from what I've seen so far in the chat and what I've seen from Twitter, this is the one thing that people seem to be the most upset about. Obviously, we haven't like gotten it yet, right? Like, but what do y'all think about 100 players?
I think they're going to have to up it without playing it, right? That's just my general instinct because Avalon as a map is huge.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's
I've
fucking
played
big.
quite a bit of endgame for both leveling and doing some of the new events when they come out, whether it's the T-Rex or the big mech or whatever the heck, the robot. I've done those things, and to traverse across the map, it is a huge map.
Okay.
The difference is too is there's no buybacks because there's no buy stations. There's no cash. There's a lot of these systems that are cut. So realistically, they're going to be have a reboot system, which we're going to get into, similar to Fortnite, similar to Apex.
Okay.
But it's not going to be the volume of cool. You have that one teammate that died 7 times. That it will absolutely not happen.
Yeah. Okay. So fellas, I mean, I think if you guys want to see a bigger player count, again, we haven't played it, so we don't know. But with how big Avalon is, I think everybody's going to kind of feel the same way. I would 1000% tweet at Raven Software, tweet at Call of Duty, and let them know.
But I would wait until people play it because part of it could be the zone. If they're like 18-minute zones, I don't think they even express the zone length in here. So if the zones are smaller, then it's like, well, you're not even playing on 30% of the map, which is kind of how Blackout, half the map would already be cut, not half, but a large portion of the map would already be cut off at the start of the match. So
yeah, I personally think
there's variables. People got to try it.
I personally think the 100 player count's gonna be perfectly fine. And like Jacob made a really good point. Like the whole zone, it's all zone dependent. You know, like Verdansk right now is 28-minute zones or 20-minute like matches, or like it's like 28 to like 30 or something. And like so 150 makes sense, obviously with buyback stuff like that. It's just gonna go a lot like longer. But like the pacing of this, if they can find that perfect in between Resurgence and like, you know, big map what we have right now, kind of like I think it was like early Urzikstan, right? Where like zones were like 21 minutes or games were like 21 minutes long. I think this will be a perfect like middle ground, and I'm kind of going into it with like a clear mindset. What's that like term? Like, you know, like just like I don't know anything about it. What I'm
clear-headed, I guess.
Clear-headed. I'm just gonna go into it, play it. Don't think about Warzone. Don't think about Resurgence. Don't think about anything. Just play it. It's a whole new game mode, and I think that's what the mindset people should be playing with this with. Just like have an open mindset and just try it out and just see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. All right, chat. I mean, look, let's kind of get into it. Let's go over all the stuff because like there's a lot to go over, right? So we know Avalon is the map. Here's an overview of the map itself. We have Black Ops Royale. It's what it's called. It's going to be on quads with 100 players. Movement, wingsuit, grappling hook, wall jump. We're going to get into that and see, like, bro, I'm actually really excited that this is coming. Again, I was kind of sad that it's not in Warzone, but I think this is the perfect place to put it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Then it says cradle activities are cradle breaches, surveillance drones, surprise shipment. So what is activities? What do you think that is?
Those are the things you're going to have to do on the map where there's the zombie stuff.
Like events,
as
like
well
events,
as
right?
some other, because there's no contracts either.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
They have
I saw
things
this.
that are similar to it.
Yeah. Operator
not
orders. Yeah. So no contracts. Then up here it says weapons attachment kits. Okay.
Fire.
Fire. Do they go into this in the blog? Attachment kits?
Big detail, but we could summarize it pretty good when we get there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Exotic weapons. That looks pretty fucking cool. Then we have redeploy towers, trauma kits. If y'all remember trauma kits, those were fucking badass. Armor vest, symbol, monkeys. So a monkey, like, right? These are equipments. Then
monkey bomb, yeah.
Yeah, monkey bomb, sensor darts, and bubble shields. Then we have kill streaks, the big dog. HKDs, Psych Bomb, Death Machine, which is like a Gatling gun, and then War Machine, which is like what noob tube, right?
Grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher, yeah. Then we have more perks coming in Season 2 Reloaded, which, okay, so kind of not weird, but Season 2 Reloaded will not be at the same time that Avalon drops, correct? Because wasn't Season 2?
No, I think those perks are different. Those are for the traditional Warzone, that little box.
Correct.
Right.
Box is going to be Warzone, and I think they all come out at the same time.
So those 3 perks are completely different. Those perks shouldn't be in the.
They shouldn't be in Avalon.
At the start of the season, they removed 3 perks and they reworked it.
Wait, so is Season 2.5 not this Thursday?
No, it's next Thursday.
This is when it launches.
Everything.
I was so confused. I was like, bro, because everybody was saying Season 2.5 is on Thursday. Season 2.5 is on Thursday, and in my head I'm like, bro, like. They're like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, they haven't released any type of info. So everything's next week.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool.
Should be next Thursday night.
Also in the bottom left, I don't know if of that box, it says Warzone ranked series.
What
I don't know
is
if that's
that?
like a big map. It's got to be a big map, like a ranked mode or something.
Warzone ranked series. Do you think this has something to do with that blog that they gave us last time? The Iron Trial
No.
shit? Or this is something completely different?
Yes. This will be the. I think you're right, Hector. I actually forgot about that. This is probably going to be the Iron Trials on Verdansk.
Okay. And then Extreme Resurgence LTM. So this is kind of the general overview. Let's kind of get into the actual stuff.
One other side note on that thing where it says mode, I think it's very specific. A lot of people are confused, like, oh, is this like a temporary mode? No, it's not an LTM. This is like a mode.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Verdansk Battle Royale. If that Battle Royale becomes Avalon, but it's still like a loadout Warzone we know, then that's the mode, right? And then we have Rebirth or Resurgence, which is another mode. And then this will be Blackout Royale, which will be another mode. It's like we don't have Plunder back.
Oh,
Like that's
yeah.
like this is a mode. Yeah.
This will be chat. So like, honestly, before we even begin, one of my biggest questions is if this is good, will BR, I think the player count will tell you, right? But like, will BR have its own, like, will BR stay BR? Or would this would this replace BR? Right? Like, is BR still a mode right now?
The impression I have is that we'll still have the BR mode.
Okay.
And then we'll have like Iron Trials, and then we'll have this as like a whole separate mode. Like I think it'll be on COD HQ, maybe even as like multiplayer Warzone and then Blackout. But
that'd be crazy.
That I could be wrong. It could be under like the Warzone tab as well. But
okay, I'm curious to see, because right now I think everybody kind of knows that BR player count is probably, obviously we don't have the exact numbers, but BR player count is probably down bad right now. I'm curious to see what happens because there's only a certain amount of resources that any company can have, right? Like if this succeeds and this does good, would BR now go away and this takes the president? I don't know, right? We're gonna have to figure out, but that's something I want everybody to keep in mind, like when going over this, because if this is good.
In reality, I don't think they could ever phase the other one out. Realistically, they would just convert it to casual or something like that. They'll just keep it.
Okay, that actually makes sense.
I know BR is not really like in a great spot right now, like I guess like from like community sentiment, but I do think that last year they really brought BR back with bringing back Verdansk, and they like that update last year with Verdansk really saved BR for Warzone in my opinion. So I think that this is like, I think people have a lot better of a mindset going into like, you know, a new BR mode or something like that. I think people are going to take this like really well, honestly, because of the update they did last year, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, again, they with rotating maps, obviously, I don't know if this is even going to be on, like, is BR going to have both Avalon and Verdansk, and then is Blackout gonna, or Black Ops Royale gonna have Avalon and Verdansk? Still things that we're gonna have to figure out. There's a lot of questions, a lot of like speculations on what's gonna happen and what's not. But again, just something to keep in mind for everybody watching right now. Just these are the type of things that I think about, right? But okay, let's kind of get into it, boys. So it says a new big map and a rebuilt and updated mode inspired by the Call of Duty Battle Royale experience that started it all. Call of Duty Warzone players, welcome to Avalon and to Black Ops Royale. No, looking for Black Ops 7 Season 2. Oh, okay, let's get out of there. So we cannot watch this because we get to honest. I mean, I don't mind editing this out.
It's just like a flyover and stuff like that of the map, and they do. It's like a trailer and action sequence where they show off some weapons. I think there's a guy in there with the wonder weapon, like he has a ray gun, like the original Blackout did have. So there's those types of things that show the zombies and like events and stuff like that. But everything's like fast, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. I mean, we could. I'm probably gonna not. I mean, I can put it on for now if you guys want, but it will
just mute the audio.
Yeah, screw it. Let's do that. Do this chat full screen. I don't think you guys can be able to hear this regardless. Oh my god. Oh, that's like perfect time. What time is it? Holy shit. Yo, Niffler, thank you, baby, Niffler. I love you, Pops. I appreciate that shit, man. Thank you, bro. Yo, okay, let's go. Yo, Niffler, W's in the chat for my boy, bro. Okay. Now, my ears, I'm sorry, chat. Sorry, that's my go. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to hear this, guys, but let's see this. Okay, well, you can. Did you guys hear that?
No, we can't, but you're good to keep it muted just because I don't want you to get copyrighted either.
Okay. I mean, if there's anything you guys want me to pause on, let me know, okay? If there's anything
it's all like artist render, like this is not gameplay, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's not actual gameplay.
We did see the roll right there, like you know the Mountaineer roll. So that's like pretty interesting. I guess Mountaineer might be like default or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, this. I mean, I saw the perk shit, guys. I think there's like 5 slots for perks. on the pictures.
Yeah, but it works like the original Blackout.
Yeah, you have to
you'll be
actually
able
like
to
call them
hold
in.
for- yeah.
Wow, this quality is fucking. It's on YouTube.
No,
That's why,
This looks incredible.
bro. I'm actually so excited for wingsuits.
Yeah, they might be insane.
As long as they're fluid. Okay, so you can go. Yeah, I mean we've seen them
It looks
in different modes, right? Yeah. This is all recorded in game, but with a broken camera build. Okay, so actual gameplay footage, but just like a flying camera.
Yeah. Cinematic look.
Bro, that's so cool. Bro, you can
there's no way. There's no way you can do
bro,
that.
look at this.
Yeah,
look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at you, which you can grapple hook.
You get chopped up by the blade
What?
or something, bro. There's no way.
This guy's grapple hooked in RCXD.
Bro,
Imagine the clips you can do with that. Bro.
Timmy Toucans is about to love that.
Yo, I'm like, yo, D, pop out the RCXD and fly across this. I'm gonna wingsuit on him. Oh shit.
Bro, you call in a recon drone and just
Oh look, that event thingy. It's like gas. Take more risks.
Then you can see the zombies, symbol monkey.
Oh yeah.
And the
mystery box.
Mystery box. Oh, ray gun. That's like OG chat.
Did they just dive into the side of the car? That's got to be not gameplay, right? There's no way.
I don't know. Buyback right there.
That's the beacon, whatever respawn.
Free
beacon.
for everyone.
So far.
Yo.
Dude.
Yo. Okay, chat. I don't know. There's a lot of questions on like what it's that I'm honestly that look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just so excited. Like this is the first time I feel like we're getting something actually brand new. Like this is new, right? It's not just a new new cosmetics and shit like that. This shit's new. So
yeah.
All right. So how to play Black Ops Royale, right? What is Black Ops Royale? So this is a free-to-play battle royale experience with new rules influenced by the original Blackout. Black Ops Royale is on a new map with gameplay that rewards scavenging for greater gear and eventual domination of all rival squads. There are clear influences from the core Blackout experience like bullet drop and weapon handling, as well as the armor system and use of trauma kits, capturing the Blackout pacing, traversal, and combat feel in a modern way. This isn't a remake, it's a unique experience that pays homage to the Blackout core gameplay while keeping the flow of a match feeling right for Call of Duty Warzone players. Okay, so this last sentence alone makes me feel like the pacing, at least in theory, should be fast. It's not gonna feel too slow, right?
Yep.
At least I think, right?
Dude, I also think this will bring a lot of like Apex streamers over and stuff like that. I think at least for them to try it. I think that this is a perfect medium between like a true traditional BR and then like Call of Duty. And that's honestly, in my opinion, exactly what they need to attract new players, which I think is super important right now, especially for Warzone. Okay.
All right. Yeah. I'm curious to see if this will actually bring people to the game, whether new or old, right? So how many players? There will be 100 players in a 25 quad teams to begin with, dropping into Avalon with a visible circle denoting and ever shrinking.
Yeah, you did it right.
Denoting. I've never heard that word before. Denoting an ever shrinking perimeter. The location of this electrified boundary shifts to another part of the map at the start of each match to ensure that the entire map is playable across games. Okay, that's cool. So here we go. This is where things are gonna play up. Like what makes this battle royale mode different than everybody else, right? Wait, Robert said denoting means showing. Yo, I'm gonna add that to my arsenal, bro. New tech. Unlike the usual Call of Duty Warzone BR modes, there are no loadouts, chat. No loadouts, with all players beginning on an equal footing. You drop into the fray with only a pistol and a wingsuit. There are no buy stations. Okay, no buy stations. There are no gulags, which I like. There are no in-game cash. Okay, so right now, the general loop is drop in, get cash, go get your loadout. I think people are tired of that loop. Now, whether this is going to be good or not, I don't know, right?
Tired of it? I'm not sure. I just think that this will be really good for like it's just different. I think that's like what we need. Like I think that the loadout stuff is like very
loop, but the loops will be similar. Once you get into the gameplay loop, it'll be very similar to what we have now as well.
You think so?
It'll just be different. Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm so excited for this.
Once you get to the weapon part of it, it's exactly like
shit, that actually does not sound good if that's what you're saying. Okay, let's continue. Gear up. So seek out critical weapons and armor upgrades. Chase high tier power wherever it appears. control the chaos. Cradle breaches hold unknown threats and unmatched rewards. Okay, so this is gonna be like probably like hot zones, right? Annihilate.
Well, those cradle events are where those like events pop up where the thing came out and then it was the red mist.
Oh, the red,
like,
yeah.
hallucination stuff. With zombies, you'll have to do events with that, and then I think there'll be like high health enemy in there, like a boss that you could kill. Then that'll reward. Oh, this is how you're gonna get the tier 3 armor or whatever.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna have like really good fucking loot on that shit. Okay. Then strike fast with a wingsuit. Convert your arsenal into victory as the last team alive. So this wingsuit, I low key hope that the wingsuit feels fucking good because low key. Like, do you guys think it's going to be wingsuit over parachute? We're going to like it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It felt pretty good
I
in
think there's
Endgame.
pros and cons. I think one of the weirdest parts with Endgame is a lot of times if you don't get enough lateral movement, it's like your person just like loses all momentum and you can't actually go that far. And I don't know if that's going to work exactly the same or if they've modified some of the way the mechanics feel. But there's sometimes if you get across the map, if you've gotten enough horizontal momentum, you could glide really far. But if you're just grappling from a building, you're not going to glide as far as you would. I don't know. It depends on how many zip drones they have. There's a lot of that versatility of the map that it's like, how are you going to get height before you glide, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be important.
Okay. I'm curious to see how it plays out. I hope it's smooth and I hope it's like fast. But at the same time, you got to be careful because the one thing that people did not like as well, and specifically in the VR stuff, is like when you're constantly having people fly in your head all the time. So the audio for this needs to be good. And like, I don't know how I feel about people.
It's just chat. He goes, oh, it's kind of like that Fortnite Apex feel to it, but COD. It's like, no, Blackout came out before them.
Oh, okay. I was yo. So maybe momentum.
They copied Blackout, bro.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but like right here, I think it pops up right here. This guy pulled a shoot, shot his gun, and then pulled a shoot again. Like,
yeah,
that's
that
kind
looks
of like
crazy.
I mean, I'm sure it's not like super effective, but I mean, it's kind of like the Superman dive, like on like way less, like way lower, I'm sure, which is cool.
Yo. Okay, let's go. So now it says, how do I gear proficiently? Find a weapon, armor, and equipment from the ground loot and supply boxes, and be on the lookout for consumable perks. Okay, so that's, if you guys remember, like you guys had to pop perks. So like timing and dude, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing. I think it's a good thing, obviously, but bro, like I feel like there's gonna be a big skill gap with the time to kill. Sorry, like I saw the screenshot. This guy had 400 armor. Like the time to kill might be fucking insane, which means the skill gap is going to be insane. Timing your trauma kits, timing your perks. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I think this is going to be fun for competitive, which is kind of crazy to say, right? As well as equipment to level up your armor. Each weapon has preset architecture. Now we're getting to the weapons. This is the most important part, I feel like. And if you find one that fits your playstyle, you can upgrade it using attachment kits found in the world. Ooh. So like RPG games, you level up your gun, right?
Yeah. They have a full section of that. That's a large portion.
Oh, I want to see that.
This is kind of like still an overview of each individual element of the mode.
Should I skip this or should I keep going? You think?
You can keep going briefly,
okay.
And then we'll reference them, I guess.
Okay. So rather than scavenging for individual attachments, then you're going to be picking up attachment kits found in the world that have preset archetypes that fit your playstyle. Okay, I'm kind of understanding it. Increasing rarity adds attachments and improves stats, all the way up to legendary. You immediately feel the impact as you upgrade. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, like picking up a gray gun is going to feel drastically different than a legendary, right?
Yep.
Right now, I think that's a big problem with COD, is you pick up a gray Rev or whatever, and it's gonna be better than a fucking gold Ryzen or whatever, gold, whatever. Like the rarities don't matter right now. I'm curious to see if they will actually matter in this, which it should, right? Now they're both.
No question they will.
Okay.
How it breaks it down, they're infinitely better. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I know you read all this. So you have 2 chances to redeploy, either by using a scavenged redeploy token, allowing you to jump back into the match, or your team can activate a redeploy tower. Okay. How to attain the best loadout? By successfully scavenging and upgrading your armaments, tactically using equipment, including the blackout elements integrated into Black Ops Royale, such as the wingsuit. Okay, so let's go. You know what? Let's get into it. What is this? Scavenge to survive. Okay, so drop into Operation Eclipse from a formation of beetles alongside your adversaries with nothing more than a wingsuit, 2 plates of attached armor, a knife, and a Jaeger 45 pistol. This is Blackout-inspired gameplay where scavenging is the key to survival. You're here to loot with haste before the enemy outplays you. Your first plan is usually obtaining a more powerful weapon. So this just means you're landing in, you're dropping in with VTOLs and you're starting with pistol and 2 plates, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now Avalon. All right, fellas, what is your guys' opinion on Avalon as a map? I heard they go over changes. I don't know if that's coming soon.
Yeah,
it will be further down.
Right there?
It'll be much further down.
Okay.
That is the updated version, but further down they actually show the color comparison of how it looks in
before and after.
Before and after, yeah.
I think my biggest question is how like water warfare is going to go. Like, do we have like a side pistol again? Like, how are we going to be able to shoot guns under the water? I know like back in like Black Ops 3, you could shoot your ARs underwater and stuff like that. So I wonder if they're bringing that back. This is cool. It looks great. I'm just curious how the water like dynamic works, and like hopefully that it's different than what Warzone is, so we can have like a little bit more of a dynamic feel in the water.
Okay. So look, we know this map if you played zombies and shit. A campaign,
Endgame.
Right? We know, endgame. We know how this looks like. We know everything about it. Did they change anything from there? No, right? Just a couple things like that you said.
No, they changed quite a bit. When you see the other one later on, you'll see a huge areas of the map are reworked.
Okay. All right. So then, chat, they're going to get into it a little bit more. Let's kind of keep going. So first introduced as the large-scale endgame map in Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Avalon is the big map in Call of Duty Warzone, expanding the map pool alongside Verdansk, Rebirth Island, and Haven's Hollow. Avalon's massive landscape is defined by connected locations and purpose-built combat zones, all taking place while the ominous red fog present in endgame. Okay. I'm going to skip this because it's just describing it. We're going to get into the map in a little bit, right? There's nothing here that's important, right?
Yep. No.
Okay. So now, this is what, Jacob, this is where they like describe everything, right?
Yeah. It's a pretty lengthy section.
Okay. So part 2, now this is important. Everybody listen up. This is after infill, weapons, archetypes, and upgrading. Loot and inventory. No loadouts, upgradable weapons. The early game involves a focused search within your drop point for loot. Either lose or in guild branded or regular supply boxes. Securing weapons, armor plates, and upgrades, tacticals, lethals, field upgrades, kill streaks, and consumer perks as you go. All normally looted weapons are from Black Ops 7. So only VO7 guns. Okay. There are 2 aspects about any weapon you use in this mode that are vitally important to your continued survival: the weapon's rarity and the weapon's build archetype. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. As usual, looted weapons have a rarity value. And as you scavenge during the early match, these are predominantly common rarities, appearing with a gray outline around the weapon before you pick it up and framing the info box on your hand. Oh.
So one thing that is good about that is that normally, when you land in current Warzone, sometimes someone might open a box and they get like a fully kitted gun with an extended mag and all that. Mm-hmm. Seems like that's not going to necessarily be the case in the beginning. Most people are all going to have the base version. And because of the upgrade system, you'll be able to keep that same gun throughout and you're just searching for the upgrade. So in the beginning, it seems like the gameplay loop's going to look like, okay, let me get my 1AK or my rifle or whatever I'm going to use for long range or sniper support. And then I'll get the complementary weapon that goes with it. So in this particular case, if I was going to go with the long range rifle, I'd probably look for a close range SMG. If I get a sniper support SMG or sniper support rifle, then I'm going to look for a sniper. And you're kind of just trying to get your 2 weapons that complement each other. And then you go on the hunt to figure out how you're going to upgrade these things through the process of like finding the upgrade material or whatever it is. I don't remember what the actual thing is called. It's like I don't know. It's new, so I don't know the name of it. But basically, you would convert your common with just a suppressor, in this particular case for the AK, because it's the covert version. Then it's going to go up to an extended mag when you get 1 green upgrade. And then when you get the next upgrade, it's going to give you the next one, then the next one, and the next one. So overall, you would start with the base version, and then you need to get 4 upgrades to get it to legendary.
I mean, I like this picture right here. I think this is pretty fucking cool. It tells you like if you read this one here, it kind of tells you. So like this gray gun is it's a covert, so I'm assuming silencer, right? Yeah.
Yep.
A covert AK. So you pick it up and it has a silencer already. Then if you upgrade it once, you get the extended mag on it. Upgrade it twice, you get a recoil foregrip. Upgrade it 3 times, you get now a 2x. And then lastly, once it's gold, you get a mid-range barrel. So like, low key, I wonder how rare it is going to be to upgrade your guns. Like, how possible will it be to get both your guns gold? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
is that
also
going to be
the
common?
choice you're going to have to make, right? If it is like, let's say you can only get 6 upgrades a match, realistically, that means you could either upgrade both your guns 3 and 3, or you upgrade 1 4, 1 2, or some combination of those numbers. So, but it depends. You might kill someone who's already has a gold, and then you pick up their gold, right?
Right. And then, but it could be a gold, let's say, archetype that you don't even like. Right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it could be like, so it's not, okay, that's starting to make sense now. Okay, let's go back here. So it says there are 5 main color coded rarities, which we kind of just went over.
Yep.
So gray, 1 attachment, green 2, blue 3, purple 4, and then legendary is 5 attachments. Maximum for normally secured weapons. What does that mean, normally secured?
Because they're going to have a section about exotics, which are like the redacted guns that we've had before.
Okay.
In Warzone.
Okay. All weapons in Black Ops Royale have already received 5 predetermined attachments. Ooh, that scares me.
Well, that means that we have to rely on them to do the meta attachments. But once you get to the next section, the attachments are less important.
Someone mentioned a cool little question. I mean, what about reticles? Like, I wonder if we could choose default reticles, and then when we pick up those guns would
have the
like a
reticles.
reticle that we selected.
Maybe. In
Kind of
Blackout,
like
the original, you were able to do the cosmetics where if you picked up a gun, it would have your camo.
Oh, cool.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I know like Fortnite, like, yeah, they have the same thing. Like you put a camo on all of your
skins,
SMG. Yeah. So I wonder if it's like that. That'd be interesting.
Okay. All right. So with an easy to understand description, okay, let's go. Let's keep going. All 5 of the predetermined attachments appear above the weapon icon in your HUD. And each time you inspect the weapon, check the tac map, upgrade path menu, or upgrade the weapon. Wait, what?
It's just basically saying that when you check your menu, you'll be able to see that you have a green one, and it'll have the 2 attachments. It'll have the suppressor and the mag, and you'll know what the next 3 upgrades are or whatever, because it'll just have them listed, but you won't have them yet. So you know what you're getting into when you upgrade the next layer.
Got it. Okay.
Then you're going to get the underbarrel, then you're going to get the optic, and then you're going to get the muzzle.
Pretty much this right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it'll be grayed out to kind of acknowledge where you're at on the rarity tree.
Okay. So then it says the remaining grayed out attachments show you how the weapon will be upgraded and are automatically added to the weapon as you increase its rarity as the match continues. Okay. Now, attachment kits. So attachments are predetermined to the weapon you pick up and are not swapped out individually. This means you increase the rarity of your weapon and therefore the number of attachments you unlock from its predetermined list. Okay, yeah, it's easy to understand. As the match progresses by finding and using attachment kits, you immediately feel the impact of the upgrade as you find the attachment. So these attachment kits are probably going to be like ooh, like dopamine hits when you find this on the map. And this is what you use.
Yeah, it gets even better than the attachment.
Okay, so this gives you more attachments as you go. Instead of finding like in Blackout, and I don't know if people like this or not, I think this is kind of cool. Instead of going and like, let me loot a sight, let me loot a mag, let me do this, you will find these which will upgrade your gun, which have predetermined like metas or predetermined builds for it, right? Kind of like RedSec. Yeah, RedSec. A lot of this is probably inspired by RedSec. Let's see. So the optional but recommended end goal is to utilize a legendary orange weapon with all 5 attachments unlocked. So the biggest thing I want to see is if there is a gray weapon, the difference between a gray to a gold needs to be like monumental.
It is.
Okay.
In the next section, they break it down. Ooh. It's broken. Yeah. It's broken difference.
Ooh, okay. All right. So let's go down. This right here, right? Initial details, weapon build archetypes. So, in Black Ops Royale, the 5 predetermined attachments you can fix onto a loadout weapon have been bench tested and designed to perform in a particular way. Every armament is designated for a particular style of play, and the grouping of attachments match that style of play. This is known as the weapon build archetype. The archetype is denoted by a build theme that appears above the weapon name in your HUD. They have a picture of that anywhere?
Yeah, you just keep going down and they'll show it later. But right now what they're doing is focusing on, we just saw a covert example, but there's two other examples for rifles, and there's like 3 basically per category, and each weapon represents 2 of the categories. So in the case that I'll show in a little bit, the M15 cannot have a suppressor because it doesn't have a covert archetype. So in that particular case, it's going to have the option for long range, and it's also going to have the option for sniper support. But like the AK, it's not going to have a close quarters combat one. It might have the sniper support and the covert version.
So it's going to be, okay. That actually might be good for them to meta balance, because if you, let's say, have let's say right now, a gun that's like really good is the M8, because it has really good bullet velocity and it has no recoil. Like
it's not even in there.
Yeah, you could have, like, let's say, you could have it not have a long range version of it and just a medium range. So that would they'd probably find ways to balance metas, particularly in just this mode. That's cool. Okay.
And if you want to have a suppressor because there's no UAVs and you want to stay off the minimap, basically when you loot, you're just gonna be hunting for covert weapons.
Right.
Okay. So it says build themes have a narrative inspired name. Examples include CQB, Raider, Covert, Viper, Heavy Metal, or Stalker. These descriptors allow you to gain an initial understanding of what type of attachments the gun will have before you read the enhancement description under each individual attachment. The more you play Black Ops Royale, the more you'll learn that the weapon build and its specific advantages, so you can look out for a name build you know suits your playstyle. Or you can consult the table later in this blog. Okay. Oh wait, they tell you all the guns already?
Yes.
Oh shit. The archetypes you find are constructed to take advantage of a particular weapon's capabilities. A recommended plan is to pick up the one that mimics your style of play. So locations randomized. Weapon builds are located into a specific supply box or location. So you're just gonna have to find random guns out there. Example build. A stealth focused build such as Covert. Archetype, what? Oh, that's crazy. Danger.
Silly sometimes. Yeah.
Such as the Covert.
You guys, come on.
Yo, archetype for the AK-27. It focuses on a silencer type and magazine size, but has 3 other attachments that complement the stealth playstyle. So your HUD displays all the predetermined attachments you can unlock by upgrading it with attachment kits, which we did see.
And they'll show that later on. That's not that important. And then pretty much what this next section talks about with the additional details on the weapon kits, it's you can like start with the, like, let's say you get that common AK covert version and you have a suppressor only. You're not going to be able to walk up, find a legendary kit, and then automatically go to the legendary version of that. You will have to actually physically loot the 4 upgrades for it. So you'll have to get attachment kit. You'll have to actually go through the various levels.
I'm hearing that. So
they're not going to have a juicer legendary kit just sitting there. You loot the common, you go get the legendary kit, and you're kitted. That's not how it's going to work. You're going to have to actually continue looting if you want to take your gun from a green to a blue to a whatever. And because of this next section, it's not just about the attachment. You're like, I don't really care about the 2X. I want the iron sights. That doesn't matter. There's when it gets to the dive into the archetypes and beyond that, there's huge buffs you get for each of the levels separate from the attachment.
Right.
That are like big buffs.
Okay, so here, I wonder if you're gonna be able to stow these. Like, can you stow these? I would assume you can, right?
You don't have an inventory for them, so no.
Oh, damn. So you can't even kill somebody and take theirs if they're stowing them. So you're dead ass gonna have to grab them right off rip. Like, you gotta grab them. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, and I think there'll be the high loot areas that'll probably be more guaranteed. There'll probably be 3 of them. Maybe you go boom, 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 and one person gets the juice.
Okay. All right. So after dropping an Avalon and securing a weapon among the ground loot that matches your playstyle, you've noted the advantages of the 5 attachments available to the weapon. It's time to upgrade. The search is on. Focus on attachment kits. Attachment kits are found in ground loot within supply boxes or activity rewards. They're easily spotted due to a purple glow around them. Attachment kits automatically increase the rarity, which we went over. The more attachment kits you find, the more potent the weapon becomes as the rarity level increases, and more attachments are automatically unlocked for it. If you see an attachment kit, grab it while holding the gun you wish to upgrade, which can include your infill pistol. Wait, what the hell? Yo, the kit immediately adds an attachment to the weapon you are carrying and adds a rarity level to it. Yo, this is like an RPG game. To fully max out a weapon, secure as many attachment kits as you need to allow all 5 weapons' predetermined attachments to be used. For a common gray rarity weapon with 1 attachment already available, secure a total of 4 more attachment kits to max out to legendary.
And that's basically what I just explained, right? Yeah. With that you can't just skip to legendary. That's not part of how it works. So ideally, you're going to know what weapon you want that's gray. you loot for that ideally, and then you worry about upgrading it to the, like, that's the path of the gameplay loop, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna land, loot for your gun. There's stuff about the armor that we'll get into that you'll probably be part of the gameplay loop because you're gonna be at a disadvantage if you don't have level 2 or 3 armor. So the gameplay loop is still gonna be like different things, but you're gonna do these same things every match if you're trying to like be successful and win.
I wonder, like, the one thing I'm seeing in chat is like people are saying that, oh, this might not be the most casual friendly.
It's super casual.
I was gonna say, what if it's like, what if the contrary, like somebody that just likes to loot, right? Like if a gray gun feels drastically different than a gold gun, right? And somebody who's casual is coming in and like, yo, I'm gonna try to make sure that I get gold guns. Like, I wonder if those guys, even with them being maybe, let's say, not as skilled as somebody with like a gray gun or a green gun, how drastic of an advantage will they have? You know what I'm saying? Like with gold to green. I hope it's a big difference. I hope like you are rewarded if you do.
It depends on the weapon category, which they'll show in a quick second. But the actual, like, you with the common gun will probably kill most people that are average with a gold gun. It doesn't matter.
Look, the idea
it's
of
still a gunfight, but you're gonna still feel the power spike with the gun for sure.
The idea of looting and BRs, especially, I mean, bro, we've had BRs for so long now, like 10 years now. People understand even at a base level, you know, how loot pools work for BRs, especially like Apex, Fortnite, stuff like that. Like, I think this will be pretty 1-to-1, and I think it'll be easy to understand for a lot of people.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's get. I think it is very like easy to understand for sure. That I will say.
Like the barrier to entry is 0 as well. It's like if you have Tim or Nick or you know, Shroud or Summit, whoever, if they wanted to jump in on this one, they could actually jump in. I'm not saying that they're going to, because Marathon will probably be out by then and they'll be grinding the hell out of that. But realistically, if they go, oh, the game's actually pretty good, the chat's like, oh, you should try it, they could just jump in and play it. It's not like, oh, I have to put time in and, you know, whatever to get these guns meta attachment. It's like, it removes that.
Yeah. I think you're right. It's actually going to be probably even more casual friendly than what it is now. As far as like just getting in and just, oh, I just have to upgrade to gold. That's very easy, you know? Okay, so it says each weapon class, assault rifle, snipers, LMGs, etc., feature a distinct archetype theme, either 2 or 3 per class. A theme is built around playstyle that naturally fits the class. These are listed below. Okay, individual weapons within class will draw from one of the archetypes. With all Black Ops 7 weapon classes, you can expect over 40 archetype themes with over 20 initially available as ground loot, with more added and adjusted during the season. Okay, that's cool. As previously explained, at each rarity tier, weapons gain a new attachment along a predefined progression path. We already know this. The chosen attachments have been customized and tuned for each archetype. Okay, so chat, summary before we get into the next one. Very easy to understand. There's 2 things that matter. What's your rarity of your gun when you pick it up, and what's its archetype? Archetype is like, what type of gun, once I get this to gold, will it be? Will it be a medium range gun? Will it be a bullet velocity gun? Will it be a long range? Will it be a close quarters gun? That's what you want to see. And then what's the rarity is. And then from there, you can upgrade the rarity. So you might find, let's say, a gun that you like. You're like, ooh, this is a good gun. Let's say an M8, but it's an M8 close quarters. You're like, I don't want this. But let's say you find a Mirage. But you're like, oh, I want a Mirage that shoots very far. It's a damage range gun, right? Then you want to keep that and you want to try to upgrade it. And then from there, you find kits and shit. So that's kind of a quick summary of what we just learned. Now, global class benefits. In addition to the archetype attachment benefits, weapons gain general global class benefits at every rarity tier after common gray. Wait, what?
Okay, so scroll down. This one is better with an example I could give.
Okay.
So if you scroll down a little bit further, to there. Okay, so it says all statistics increase are based on the improvement from the common gray version of the weapon and may not reflect the weapon as used in other Call of Duty Warzone modes. So the way they've designed the recoil and all that is different than Warzone currently. So the gun will behave differently.
Okay.
In this specific example, it says assault rifles, global benefits. So this is each time you go to the next tier. So if you go from gray to green, you get this buff. You go from green to blue, you get this buff again. You go from blue to purple, you get it again. And
that's
from
actually
purple
cool.
to gold, you get it again. So in this specific example, it says assault rifles. You're going to have faster reload and faster and better horizontal and vertical recoil. In that specific example, you're going to get around 10% buff each time. So by the time you go to gold, which is 4 improvements, you're going to have a 40% improvement to recoil, and 40% faster reload.
Wait, I kind of like that. So it's not just attachment based. This is actual stats are changing
to the attachment. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Wait, that's actually way better than just attachments. What the fuck? That's actually like way better. So then a submachine guns would get horizontal vertical recoil control and faster reload.
Yes. And as an example on this is, you know, when you go for the example with the covert AK, going from like 1 to 2, like from gray to green, we were only getting an extended mag, like woo, whatever, right? But now you're going to get extended mag plus 10% improved recoil and whatever, and 10% faster reload. And then when you go to the next one, which is just the underbarrel, you're going to get that underbarrel, which improves your recoil, plus an extra 10% recoil, plus a 10% reload speed. So like the guns, you're going to feel like you're actually like pack-a-punching it in a way, right?
Oh,
like,
okay. That's what, like, that's the way I feel like it should feel, right? Because do you guys remember back in the day whenever like you guys played zombies and then you pack a bunch of gun for, I mean, not the first time, but you know, like you pack a bunch of gun and it's like, ooh, that dopamine hit. Like, I hope that this gives you dopamine hits, because playing Battle Royale, I don't remember the last time I've had a dopamine hit from playing Battle Royale. Like, you know,
and it looks like they've done it in a way that's not like broken, because they're not really impacting the ranges as much in this, and it's also not impacting like the damage. It's not like, oh, this gold one, it's like the gold scar, it does slightly more damage than the lowest scar in Fortnite. That's not how it works.
Yeah. So I'm hoping
it'll still get significant improvements in handling and feel, but it's not like, oh yeah, this shit does double damage and you just delete people off the map.
Bro, like I imagine like if you take the time to loot, like bro, and you have like 2 gold guns and let's say like whatever armors you have, right? Like you're probably gonna feel invincible. Like you're probably gonna go in and just feel like unstoppable. Like, especially with the plays that you can make with wingsuits and grapple hooks. I hope and I think this is gonna have a pretty high skill gap. Like with the time to kill and shit. We'll see.
There should be a looting skill, like a looting gap though. Like you should be rewarded for getting better loot. Like I think that's like the key thing here.
Yeah, memorize layouts, where things are, where the hot drop spots are, the rotation patterns, the specific events, which ones you can clear the fastest.
Okay, cool. Now, shotguns right here. It says shotguns global benefits. So this shotguns will give you better hip fire spread, better ADS spread, and faster reload after every upgrade. Light machine guns will give you horizontal vertical recoil control and faster reloading speed. Marksman rifles will give you horizontal and vertical recoil control, faster reloading speed, but then improved aiming idle sway. And then sniper rifles will get faster rechambering speed, improved aiming idle sway, and then improved flinch resistance. And this is times 3, so that's 15%.
60% when it's maxed out.
Oh shit! So you're if you level up a sniper to gold, you're not gonna have like any flinch. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it should feel. Like a gold gun should feel fucking insane comparatively to like a gray fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? And then pistols, if you upgrade pistols, all you get is faster reloading speed. Okay. Let me go back up because we skipped a lot. Let me go.
We didn't skip anything.
Yeah, remember we skipped over so we can describe this right here? We skipped over.
No, it's going to talk about the archetypes right now.
Oh, I thought it was like this right here. Like bullet velocity, because we didn't go over, we didn't read any of this. This stuff.
Okay, go ahead and go through that one then.
This one,
the
right?
top of that one.
Oh, this is where we were. This is where.
Yeah.
Wait, a note on recoil. Fully automatic weapons feature increased recoil at common. Okay, yeah, which is what we kind of went over. Bullet velocity and bullet drop. In addition to the global weapon class benefits you receive as you upgrade a weapon, expect bullet drop to significantly improve for all weapons. Wait, I like that. At 2 specific rarity levels. For most gun types, you will experience decreased bullet drop and increased velocity at rare and legendary orange levels. So, okay, this is going to be not a skill gap, but this is going to be a big difference between having a gray gun in the end game or even a green gun to having a gold or purple gun in the end game. A gold or purple gun will have a lot of bullet velocity so you can map people across. Even if you're good at hitting your shots, bro, if you have a fucking green AR, you're gonna have to lead so much, in theory, right, to be able to kill people. Oh, fucking Siri thought I was talking to them.
Yeah, it depends on how far it is. It'd be like running without the bullet velocity attachments right now, which is pretty bad. So you're gonna get these buffs in addition to the other buffs that we just talked about.
So yeah, if you're getting increased reloading, better what's called bullet velocity, better recoil control with attachments on top of that, it should feel pretty drastic, which is what I think it should be.
From a gray to a gold, yes. From a gray to a green, not a huge difference. From a green to a blue, probably not a huge difference. But them all stacked is
as you stack, they're gonna okay. So stab rifles, you experience decreased bullet drop and increased bullet velocity at uncommon and purple rares. Okay. We went over this. So it says each weapon class has a set of class bonuses applied at uncommon. We went over this, right? Yes, we went over this. Okay, cool. So now we can continue this. So Black Ops Royale weapon archetype themes. At the most basic level, each weapon has its own basic handling characteristics that are distinct from one another. For example, a base EGRT-17 AR handles in a different way compared to a base Peacekeeper. You should already have a preferred weapon based on playing other modes. With Black Ops Royale, you can scavenge for an archetype of that weapon. Here are the available archetypes themes, followed by more detailed explanations and general stats that increase when using and upgrading that archetype. Yo, they went actually in detail in this shit. So, assault rifles, expect the following archetypes. So, M15 mod, CQB, and Recon. Which, these will probably not be meta. No one will use these. Because Recon will probably be with a silencer, right?
No.
No, coverts with the silencer.
Oh, then what's Recon? What do you think Recon is?
Well, it'll say it lower. It'll list all of them and breaks them down lower.
Recon will probably have like maybe a better scope on it or something.
Oh, right here. Veteran long-range player, built for holding position and challenging at range. M15, AK, MXR, Maddox, EGRT. Increased stats via attachment kit upgrades. Vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control, bullet velocity, all damage ranges. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm going back up.
They'll all be good, but it'll just be into the archetype that matters to you, right?
Right. Okay.
Like I said, if you want the sniper support one, the CQB one's probably the sniper support for that. When you pair that with the sniper rifle. The Recon will be the long range, and then the covert will probably be kind of like the average middle of the pack, like Rebirth style long range.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So M15 will have that. AK will have a covert, which is a silencer one, with a Recon for long range. MXR will have a covert and then a Recon for long range. Mirage will have a CQB, which would be close quarters, and then covert for long range. Wait, Recon. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. This one not covert for long range. This is a silencer. Peacekeeper will have a CQB and then a silencer version. The Maddox will have a silencer version and then a long range version. And then the EGRT will have a CQB version.
CQB is the... Oh yeah, never mind. You're good. Never mind. I'm looking at the stream instead of the other screen.
Oh, okay,
so throwing me off. I was like, that's not... Okay, go ahead. You're good.
And then Recon will be a long range version. So these are all the ARs that we're going to see in Blackout, right? Submachine guns will have a burner or stalker. Let me go check what that looks like. So SMG.
Burner's probably like movement or something.
So burner, close quarters combat with fast movement and impressive reaction times. Available on the Raiden, Razor, Kogat, and Rev. It increases your ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, rate of fire, sprint movement speed. Oh my God. Hip fire spread, iron sights, and a 40 round mag. So burner might be meta, no?
For aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for secondary.
Then stalker types would be for those who wish to tactically flank and stay off the radar. This will give you suppressive fire, aiming movement speed. So actual horizontal recoil control, non-sprint speed, damage range, and hybrid scope 1x or 2x, or an MM optic 40 round mag. I don't think I'll really use this, to be honest.
That might depend. If you're solo quadding, for example, you might use that to be a suppressor, right?
Okay.
But it just depends. You have to see with how the weapons are, and not every weapon. So like, for example, one of those weapons is not going to be in the burner category. That weapon might be like your more meta type weapon, right?
Yeah. Okay. Then we have the Mantis, which is transform the SMG into a mini assault rifle. Okay, so mid-range, while focusing its effective on the longest range that SMGs can be effective at. So we're gonna have damage range, bullet velocity, vertical recoil control, horizontal recoil control.
More like a sniper support.
Yeah, flinch resistance, 2x scopes, and 50 round mags for this. So this will be up here, right? So we'll get the Raiden will have burner, which is fast paced, and stalker, which is silencer. Razor will have burner, fast paced, stalker, silencer. The Dravik will have, which makes sense as the type of gun that it is, stalker, which is silencers, Mantis, which is like mid-range. Stalker, same thing for the carbon. Stormwolf, same thing. Kagot, they actually did a good job at like making the guns that are fast-paced, like be fast-paced in this and not like swapping them. Kagot, Burner, and Stalker. Rev, Burner, and Stalker. Okay. And then shotguns will have Raider, Bug Out, and Striker, which will be... Raider will be aggressive rushing into the overwhelm the enemy. So sprint speed, sprint to fire speed, aim walking speed, hit fire spread, ADS spread, rate of fire. Bug Out will be damage range, show a little bit farther, ADS pellet spread, vertical recoil, aiming movement speed, and magazine size. And then Striker, which will be range versatility, good damage up close, and also more effective mid-range. So it's like Striker's like the all-in-one, Bug Out's a little bit farther out, and then Raider's up close, right?
Yeah, and as you get accustomed to it, you'll just be looking for the one that you want that fits your playstyle.
Right now, it probably feels like a lot, chat, as you're like learning these, because the name's kind of like Raider doesn't actually tell you what Raider does. You have to like remember what it does by looking it up, right? So at first, it might feel kind of weird to like learn them.
If you're using a shotgun, you should get out of the chat.
Yo, then we have light machine guns, heavy metal, patrol, and lockdown. All right, let's go look at what that does. Heavy metal, patrol, and lockdown.
It's good for the unks right here. It's the unks right here. It's the unk build.
So lockdown will be deadly when dug in and holding a defensive position, but less mobile. So this will have suppressed fire, aiming movement speed, ADS speed, horizontal recoil movement speed, and then rate of fire. Then we have patrol, which is focusing on faster, more mobile engagements. This will have sprint speed, sprint to fire speed, aim movement speed, vertical recoil control, hip fire spread, and then a red duck optic. And then heavy metal.
Probably the more practical one, right? Like that's the more normal. Yeah.
Then heavy metal will be maximized for long range engagements. Vertical and horizontal recoil, damage range, flinch resistance, ADS speed, and bullet velocity. So I think heavy metal will probably be the meta for LMGs. Like, I wonder if you pick up an LMG, how viable will it be, right? Because right now we're all using ARs, but like with something like this will open up with the way that they're doing the weapon system. It's probably going to open up the metas a lot more than normal. At least I think, because it's gonna allow for a lot more variety. So let's go back. Sorry, where's that right here? No. LMGs, MK78, heavy metal, patrol, XM32, heavy metal and patrol, and then the Soul Call will be heavy metal and lockdown. So everybody's gonna have heavy metal, but only patrol is the best one, right? That's what I said, or was it heavy metal?
It seems like the more natural one that most people falls into the meta, right? Like where it'll land. Okay. The other ones are usually too slow.
So marksman will have Scout and Widow, which will be Scout will focus on mobility, quick target identification, and engagement. So maybe like quick scoping one. And Widow's like stealth focused.
There's no shot you're using a Nova line.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No. I'm cool off that. Then sniper rifles will be Viper or Redacted. Is Redacted like actually Redacted, or is that the name of it?
No, I think that's the name of it.
Oh, so Viper will be impressively bold, powerful, one-shot deadlines. Okay, Viper will be, that makes sense for why it's called Viper.
That's the one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Redacted, favorite shooting moving while trying to hide your position. So suppress fire, velocity. Yeah, rechambering speed, ADS speed. Yeah, so the more quick scoping route will be this one. Okay. And then pistols. Let's go to pistols real fast.
It's just the one.
It's CQB, Akimbo, and Sentinel.
You can actually get all three, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So CQB, Akimbo, Sentinel, which will be, let me see, right here. CQB, quick draw pistol designed for close range engagements. Akimbo, dual pistols constructed for rapid engagements. And then Sentinel, probably silencers, right? Designed for stealth encounters while okay, cool. All right. Okay, so chat, all this makes sense, right? All this makes sense? I think we're good on this. And then it says launchers, specials, and melee. While launchers are the weapons in Black Ops Royale, they do not feature archetype themes. Note that your infill pistol can be upgraded as well. Okay. Weapons found in ground loot will be constantly adjusted as the season progresses. Therefore, you may not find certain listed weapons or archetypes themes until later in season. Okay. The following archetype themes. All right, we went over this. Let's go down. I'm understanding it. I'm understanding it, chat. I'm getting it. So now it tells you what it actually does.
To simplify this even further, just pick up a gun you like and then upgrade it 4 times, and it's GG.
It's easy.
It's that simple.
If you want to min-max, you can learn it all.
Copying a loadout, you don't have to worry about leveling anything. You don't have to worry about like scrounging up cash. Literally, you land, you like the gun, you upgrade it 4 times, you play for endgame, it's a GG. Like, is that simple?
I like the simplicity if you want it to be simple, right? Like you can get nerdy if you want to learn everything and try to like dissect it, but you don't have to if you don't want to, which I think is the good part in all this.
Yep.
Viper versus Recon upgrade path. So what is all this? So these are just examples, I think.
Yeah, they're comparing that. If you grab this one versus this one, you'll get different attachments. Like we saw with the AK, the first gray attachment wouldn't be like the covert's the only one that has a suppressor. The other one, which is the ranged one, will have a different muzzle or whatever.
Right. So this one for the Viper, you'll get bullet velocity, then you'll get flinch resistance pad, right? And then so you'll get Viper. Dude, this is insane. I hope it does feel like crazy. And then you'll just keep getting upgrades as you continue to go. So there's gonna be a lot of like upgrade kits are gonna be fucking super sought after. Like that's what everybody's gonna get dope from finding those around, right? Let's see. It's the same thing, purple and then gold, and then this shit's just gonna have, like, bro, if you get this, you'll get 20% faster reach aiming speed, 20% improved aiming idle sway, 60% improved flinch resistance. You'll get 30% improved bullet velocity, 40% increased flinch resistance. Dude, holy shit! You're gonna have so much shit as you as you go up, bro. I mean, you don't have to, musket. That's the thing. Like, you don't got it. If you don't want to, you can go fry out. But hey, you run the risk of if you have a green fucking gun, right? And somebody else has a gold, be ready for that fight to be harder for you. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely outmaneuver people with like probably your movement and shit, right? But okay, so now this is what I'm kind of excited for. Exceptions to the rule. Exotic weapons. All right, what is this? What is this, bro? Under normal circumstances, the upgrade path of a weapon ends at legendary, orange rarity. But there are certain circumstances during a match where you might uncover weaponry with more devastating and unique abilities. These weapons have more than 5 attachments. Usually 8?
Yeah, low
Yeah,
gunfire.
it gives you a good list down low. These are not like the end game exotic weapons. They use the same name, they use the same color scheme, but these are not that where you get like fireworks or some zombies related. No, like this isn't like that. They're not doing more damage. It lists all the buffs you get in addition to your 8 attachments. So if you scroll down just a little bit, so the Dravic's going to come with those 8 attachments. But if you scroll down a little bit further, it'll say those are the buffs you get, which are similar to a legendary Dravic, right?
45% improved damage range is. But
that rate of fire, that one's kind of crazy, right?
Holy shit! Wait, so okay, hold on. Let me read this. So the upgrade path of weapon ends at legendary rarity. Usually 8. Have the ultra gold rarity level and are already fully upgraded. So you can find these on the map.
I think these ones you have to kill a boss or something for.
Right. Okay. So have to be like
and may have unique abilities. These are known as exotic weapons and are highly prized. In fact, there may only be one available per. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you, like, for example, Rod said, all I need is a green gun to kill Biffle. If you have one of these, your chances of killing Biffle go up significantly. Holy shit. So you get a long barrel, mobility stock, extended mags, compensator, quick draw grip, high velocity, mobile range laser, and a reflex sight. So this will give you. The backdrive is the takedown specialist's dream. It features 8 helpful attachments specifically tailored to enhance this weapon type along the additional abilities. So this Dravic is called the backdrive, and it gives you 45% improved damage range, 45% improved damage range, 40% faster reload, 30% faster jog, sprint, and ADS movement speed. Holy fuck. An 80-round mag, 50% faster ADS speed, 70% faster sprint to fire speed, an optic, 10% faster fire rate, and then 40% recoil reduction. So like, this is gonna be like insane. Like, these are supposed to be like insane, right?
They're gonna be incredibly rare. On average, you probably won't come across one, maybe. I guess we'll find out. That might be the meta. You land where these things are, you fight for it, and
try to get
walk
one
away with it. But
wait,
only one.
Wait, that's what I'm gonna say.
What the hell are we doing?
Bryfer said, can't wait for my teammates to steal this in front of my eyes. So, oh my God, I'm not playing with Diaz in this. Bro, if there's only one, you're gonna have that one teammate that just steals all the good fucking loot.
I would imagine that this isn't something you could just land and go do. Like, I would imagine you have to get loot in order to like work up to it.
Bro, they could do so many cool things, like have crazy events, like let's say Nakatomi Tower, like that randomly spawn in, that would give you stuff like this. Like, Like, you know, that's like, oh, okay, like, yo, this just dropped in. We gotta do it. Right? Then part 4, Cerebral Link, your heads-up display, your main C-Link hub. Oh, look. So this is the HUD. Let's see. What are y'all's thoughts on the HUD, chat?
It looks basically the same as we're
it's basically the same.
I saw this. So, okay, you're gonna have 2 lethals, 2 tacticals, and then 2 upgrades, field upgrades.
I have a question. Why at the top say 120?
Oh, maybe they can make it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe they can do 120. Yeah, maybe they can do 120. 30 teams. Hold on. They tested on 120. Oh, that would actually. What if they tested 120 and thought it played too fast?
It might have. I mean,
they also look like they have a trauma kit active because the health.
There's also a bounty contract. Is that?
Oh, this is a trauma kit. Oh, how much did trauma kits originally raise your health?
I thought it was 50. Before I thought it was 150 to 200, but now it's 150 to 250.
So it's 300 base health, and then trauma kit would raise it to 250.
Well, I think you have to find an armor plate because I think without the armor, remember it says you only spawn in with the 2-plater.
Oh, you're right.
Didn't it say that?
Yeah.
2-plater and a pistol?
Yeah.
So,
unless it's 2 plates, but you have to find a third, like in Warzone 2. You know what I'm saying?
how would you swap?
Yeah, that's probably more likely. Yeah.
Okay.
How would you swap util and like lethals and stuff? Because
Yeah,
like,
my question.
Like,
Hold? No.
I don't know how you
Well, you
swap
probably
that.
hold it and it'll.
Well, then you can't cook a nade.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's odd.
Yeah.
It doesn't really explain that in the inventory because there's only 1 slot for each in your inventory. So when they get to the HUD section.
Let me see, where is it? Bottom right. Your chosen weapon, its type and color coded rarity. Additionally, the tactical details held circled around the field upgrading kill streaks. You can carry up to 2 of each piece of equipment, and swap between them. Doesn't tell you how though.
No.
So they're just talking about the heads up display, that it's the same thing. Then we have
because right here, see, it's not like that.
Right. Oh, probably, bro.
They kind of have it. Yeah, you can see above it. There's like a different row, right?
You probably have to go to your inventory and like change it.
Yeah, kind of like backpack.
Yeah, because you can see right here, there you get a what is that, hand cannon and an RC, and then you get the field upgrades. You get 2 of them. You get the munitions and you get the trophy.
Yeah, so you can probably go like press up on the D-pad to switch them out, like to swap them.
Maybe yeah.
Your inventory system
weird.
is streamlined via the quick menus, also known as the inventory menu, and features familiar elements from the original Blackout GUI. Your carry capacity has been modified in this mode to allow the following. Okay, so we have plates, tacticals, lethals, streaks, field upgrades, your gun, another gun, your knife, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perks. Chat, 5 perks, and then here are your ammo. So there will be a skill gap here for sure. Popping your perks at the right time, swapping between lethals and tacticals, doing it fast enough to where you can do it mid-game. Like, you're like, oh, for this engagement, I don't think I'm gonna use my my grapple hook. I'd rather use a stun, swapping it out. The skill gap on this shit will probably be huge. I'm not gonna lie.
Mouse is gonna love this. Breadman's gonna be loving this.
Oh shit, you're right. Yo, yeah, I feel like Breadman and Huskers in them popping perks. Hold on. Yo, people might actually like this a lot. Okay, let's go back. Tac, map, menu, and upgrade path intel. Oh, this is what they were telling us. They were so.
Yes, that's what I said later on. That's what you'll see it if you check. You can see your upgrade tree essentially.
So what it will do, chat, you'll press start and you can see your minimap, or you can press like R1 and then see what pathways your gun will have eventually, right? If you want to do that, and then scoreboard and stats. And then here we have, let me make this bigger. We have the TAC map, the TAC map here menu. So we'll have the squad ping, all that stuff, relay antennas, surveillance drones, strongbox crack, surprise shipment, target uplink. So here is the surprise shipment, which I believe these are like contracts now.
Those
right?
are like the end game ones. You would just walk up to them, they open, and then they have one of 3 different type of enemies inside there. It's either 4 drones, a rhino, or a dog.
Okay. So here, and then it tells you your surprise shipment, investigate guild shipping containers, rewards. Okay, so it tells you what reward you get. So so if you're like, oh, I don't have a satchel, you'll try to go find a surprise shipment, and then it'll give you a satchel type shit.
Yeah. Also lower when it talks about each one of those contracts, it'll say what you get for each.
Oh, okay, let's go over here. So, extra time, okay, upgrade path. We went over that. Perk system, right? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, no, not talking about that, but it goes
lower
lower
than that, but we'll get to it. Yeah.
So the perks will be awareness, brawler, engineer, iron lungs, looter, medic, mobility, outlander, paranoia, reinforced, skulker, and squad link. Okay. Perks are found in ground loot, in supply boxes, or as rewards, and activated when you want to use them. So the timing of this is probably going to be like very crucial, like knowing when and when not to pop these, right? Let me see. Your main HUD and inventory HUD are both show the perks you are carrying and those you have activated, as well as those you're waiting to activate. After activation, perks last for a duration, after which the benefits run out. So they're on a timer, right?
Yeah, and on the top of the perks where it actually breaks down each one, a little bit lower, actually. Right there, it says available perks. In that little box is where it says the durations.
Oh, cool. Okay. Wait, where?
Right above that. Right there where it says available perks.
Yeah.
Above awareness, yeah. It says short indicates a time around 2 minutes. Long indicates a time around 4 minutes. And medium is somewhere in between.
Okay, cool. Okay. So there won't be slots for your perks. Instead, you can grab, carry, and utilize perks as you pick them up, or storing them, or after storing or accessing them from your quick menu. Perks can be gathered, swapped between teammates, and specific perk combinations can be utilized during the early, middle, or late game stages for strategy. You have a maximum of 5 perks and are quickly and intuitively swappable and activated from your inventory menu, though you can have more than 5 active at one time. Oh, shit. So you can pop 3, carry 5, have 8 fucking perks. Let me see. You can apply a perk and then close out the inventory menu or queue a second or additional perks. Then immediately click on the next perk you want to apply, allowing you to hot swap and click on several perks and then close. Oh my God, this is going to be a skill gap.
Oh, that's insane.
Once acquired, perks have 3 states to them. They can be saved for later in the match, saved for a teammate, and drop for them, or activated. When you find a perk kit on the ground, you have 2 options: to equip or stow. It's important to stow it, as the equip option starts the perks effects immediately. Because perks are consumable and temporary, you have to make deliberate decisions about when to use them. Okay, and add an extra layer of strategy to the encounters. So this would definitely be a skill gap. So let's kind of look to see how it all plays out. So awareness, this is short, so this will only be 2 minutes long, right? Increase the volume of enemy footsteps by a modest amount. You also gain the ability to track enemy footprints. This perk is best utilized when you're about to engage or investigate an area within the enemy activity. Then we have Brawler. I think this will be pretty good. Well,
so one thing to point out here is I know you are a movement whore in Warzone, so you're not going to be able to use those perks that you normally have on by default.
Ooh.
So it's whatever the base movement is, that's what the base movement is, and any buffs you get, they're only going to be temporary.
Okay, I wonder if the base movement will be at least decent.
Just something to point out, because I know you use those perks that are significantly faster on average, so you're probably going to feel like this version is slightly slower.
Yeah.
On average.
Yeah. Okay. Chad, just keep that in mind. Yeah, you won't be able to use Sprinter here unless there is a Sprinter perk. So it says here.
And if you do, it'll only last a certain amount of time.
2 minutes, right? So Brawler, this duration is long. So you have it for like
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Then gain a small amount of additional health when engaged in melee attacks. Provides bonus to your health if you are fully healed. Strong increase in melee damage. Adds the tactical sprint ability. Oh, okay. Excellent resilience and agility improvements can be used when in tight confines or you're low on ammunition and need to finish off your foes with your fist or a knife. So, so if you have full health, this stacks on that? If you have full health, so can you pop a trauma kit and then pop Brawler on top of that to get you an insane amount of health?
You better be Juggernaut.
Holy shit.
It's crazy.
Holy shit. Okay. Then we have Engineer, allows you to see enemy equipment, kill streaks, and vehicles through the walls. When you're a driver, passenger in a vehicle, it will repair itself over time. We have Iron Lungs, increase the time you can hold your breath while underwater or use certain optic scopes, reduce weapon flinch and idle sway. We have Looter. This is short, so it's I guess it should be good. Supply boxes within a reasonable proximity are outlined, a modest increase in the chance to find higher value loot. Okay, cool. Medic. Downed allies return to the fray with impressive bonus health. Okay, so it's kind of like what we have now. You can insert armor plates more rapidly. Ooh. You can revive yourself and others more quickly. You can insert plates more quicker. That's cool. That's cool. Then mobility. All right, this might be what we were thinking about. So this is called mobility. This is long, so 4 minutes. No fall damage. Wait, bro.
No fall damage at all?
Yeah, that's crazy one.
Imagine with a wingsuit flying, like, okay, grapple hook a top building, wingsuit, and then just fucking land on somebody with no fall damage.
Teammate flies a heli, grapple hook the heli, jump off, fly to the next spot. No fall damage.
Bro, yeah.
Movie.
You can, grapple. Oh my God. What the? Yo, imagine just like, yo, boys, let's hop on this heli. Everybody pop mobility. Then, all right, there's a team under us, 3, 2, 1. And you guys just all dive down and just fucking gun them with no fall damage. Holy shit. Okay, you swap weapons more rapidly and reload more quickly. Okay, damn. So this is going to be good. And it lasts long. I like that. Then we have Outlander, which is reducing the damage you take if caught in a circle collapse. Oh, and increase the movement speed if you're inside a circle collapse, both by a modest amount. So if you know you're at the edge of zone and you find this on the map, you're probably gonna have to be like, okay, boys, we might get held here. Let's make sure everybody has Outlander right now. And then you pop and hit a early row. Like, or hit a late row or something, you know? Damn, there's gonna be a lot of shit that you can, do. Or trick shotting for mobility. Yo. Then we have Paranoia. You can sense when an enemy is looking at you. Oh, so it's like we've like high alert, right?
Yeah, but if they do it like blackout, it would be an audio, not a visual thing.
Oh, here it says marks around the screen indicate whether an enemy is facing your direction, allowing you more time to react accordingly and tactically. Okay.
Yeah,
might not be that great.
High alert. Yeah, it'll be like high alert.
Then reinforce. Explosive and fire-based damage is reduced by a sizable amount and cannot down you if you're stuck while at full health. You gain resistance to flashbangs and stuns and suffer reduced damage from the hand cannon, war machine, and death machine. Adding resilience is always welcome, providing the enemy utilizes. Okay, so you might want to pop a bunch of shit once you're about to get into fights, like popping reinforced, popping fucking mobility with like brawler. Dude, you might see some crazy shit. Some crazy shit.
People just have to. It depends on if you find them too, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Skulker increases your movement speed by a minor amount, increases your crouch and prone speed by a modest amount, increases your swimming speed by an impressive amount. Okay, so it just adds you mobility. Okay. Squad Link, the last one. When you're ADS, enemies are automatically pinged. Okay. Shooting enemies outlines them briefly. Downed enemies within your general vicinity will be visible through obstacles. This power perk must be activated at the most tactically advantaged time, as it only lasts a short amount of time, but it enhances enemy takedowns for you and your squad. So it does it for your whole squad. Yo. Okay. No perks outside of Black Ops Royale mode. For more, okay, it's gonna be different. It's completely different, right? Yeah. So Berserker, Hunter, and Momentum, these are all different perks in Black Ops Royale. Okay. Now, down to equipment. We're gonna have EMP grenades, flashbangs, grappling hooks, sight grenades, sensor darts. Yo, sensor darts are back. Smoke grenades, stim shots, and then stun grenades. Okay.
And then sensor darts, that's how people would put them on vehicles. They would drive around with them.
It's like UAV shot.
The meta.
Yeah. It's like a mini UAV, right? It's like what was it in Warzone 2? But you couldn't, like, it was like the one you put on the floor. What was that called, chat? Like a motion sensor, I think that was just what it's called.
I was muted. Portable radar.
Portable radar. There you go. So it's like that. Okay. So grappling hook is returning. Let's see. Sensor dart. We went over this. Now let's go to lethals. We have cluster grenades. Oh my God. I fucking hated these, bro. Cluster grenades, combat axes, symbol monkey. So I wonder, will this do damage to to like the regular enemies.
Somebody's got to be stupid. The delay on a monkey bomb is crazy.
Yeah. It'll probably do damage.
If you get a kill with one of those, that's got to be a Dark Ops challenge, bro. No way. No way.
Yo, then frag grenades, needle drones. What's a needle drone? Is that the same thing that the paper airplanes?
Those are the ones you throw, yeah.
Yeah. Then point turrets.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I hate point turrets.
I hate point turrets. I hate these.
They're
annoying.
So annoying.
And then sticky grenades or Sem Texas. Okay. Now, field upgrades. Okay. So now this
cool.
might change a couple things. Armor boxes, bubble shields.
That's exciting.
Now, how is this going to work? I'm assuming it's going to tell us right now. Will this be you can only shoot out of it? Will you not be able to shoot out of it? Will it be you can't shoot in or out?
In end game, you can shoot out of it, and they're OD broken. But
you think you could shoot out of it?
No. I'm saying in end game.
Oh,
So I don't think they're gonna work that way. There's no way.
I'm assuming
That'd
there's
be
two
absurd.
ways. It's gonna have like a health bar, kind of like a counter UAV type of vibe, where you can shoot it out, or it'll be a duration. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah, right here from all directions. From all directions.
And so it has I guess maybe it doesn't have a timer on it, but
It doesn't say you can't shoot from inside though.
this is
Well, it
funny.
says
I was just talking to someone about this literally the other day about having this in Warzone.
Because
With
it's
all,
a sphere. It could it's the 360.
Bro.
Yeah.
having this in Warzone with all the streak spam would be sick. Or even like some kind of trophy system that works against like streaks in Warzone would be great. But
oh, imagine that. Yo, we got PA bubble shield.
Right,
like,
right.
That's cool.
Hey, that might work.
Yeah, I mean, if this is in, right? Like, or like if it does block it should block it, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how much damage it can absorb. Maybe the first one hits, and then you got to get out of there.
I'm hearing that. Then, I mean, guys, we have bubble shield deployment covers, echo units are ass, munitions boxes, now trauma kits. These bitches are gonna be insane. Like trauma kits, chat. Look, it's uncommon loot. Let me show you where it's at. Trauma kits, infamous in aiding players during late match engagements. Trauma kits are also extremely beneficial as they allow you to regain full health as well as bonus health after a 3-second usage. This heals you back to full health 150 plus an additional 100 temporary units to a new maximum of 250. So these are going to be the most like sought after thing ever. Once the temporary health is lost, it does not regain. Note this is distinct from the first aid kit, another equipment item, uncommon loot. Okay. Where's the first aid kit? We haven't seen that yet, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Then kill streaks. We have, can I pet that dog? Yo, dog, Deadeye drones, death machine, hand cannon.
One thing that it didn't talk about in this, I even double checked the manual healing versus automatic healing. They don't specify it in here unless they changed it. So maybe the first aid kits are your manual heals. But they don't specify in here.
Would it be like a stim instead, like a first aid kit?
No, because they have stims that are different.
Oh, okay. All right. So these are all the kill streaks, chat. Dog, Deadeye drone, death machine, hand cannon, HKDS, psych bombs, RCXDs, and then war machine. There's a lot of things that I don't know here, so let's go down and let's read what they do. So the dog, deployable armored weaponized groundcraft features a large caliber turret and rocket pod. Wait, what? Very effective against infantry targets. This mobile quadrupedal turret that follows you, firing on enemies. Bro, imagine on endgame you call in a dog and you're just standing behind cover and your dog shooting the enemies. Yo, Deadeye drone, remote piloted aerial drone equipped with small caliber sniper rifles and limited. Oh shit! This remote armament can be controlled by the player. Oh shit! So there's gonna be like a sniper in the air that you can just throw if you're behind cover and shit, right? Death machine, heavily minigun with a fast fire rate, high penetration, and a large ammunition capacity. So a minigun. Hand cannon, powerful large caliber handgun with high bullet damage and penetration. HKD's aerial, which is this? HKD's aerial payload delivers wheeled hunter killer drones which seek targets and explode. Oh my god, that's gonna be annoying as fuck. Then we have sight bombs.
Searching the document, side note is that first aid kit only pops up in that line where it said first aid kit. It doesn't pop up anywhere else in the document. Or blog.
Oh, interesting. So
it's kind of like a weird, like, what the hell is a first aid kit?
Right. Okay. Then we have psych bombs, which we'll see what they do right now. RCXDs, y'all know what those are. And then a war machine, which is pretty much a big ass rocket launcher, bro. Okay. So Now, the new equipment is a psych bomb. It's a powerful cluster strike. Oh, it's a cluster. It's called delivering a neurotoxic gas cloud at its impact sites. Expect around 5 payloads in a circular pattern in 2 waves, with the effects of the gas lasting around 10 seconds. So is this kind of like a fart bomb, but instead of a fart bomb, it's a cluster? I feel like it does the same effect, no?
Well, we had the psych bomb in BO7. It's the one that makes all those
hallucinations.
Like, hallucinations pop up where they're like usually crouched.
Oh, yeah,
or standing still, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get into some good shit. Inventory items and tiered armored vests, because I want to see how these play out. There are certain imported items that aren't utilized like normal equipment and are either stored in your inventory menu to be shared or used later in a match or used immediately upon access. So we have ammunitions, which we know that, right? That's just regular ammo. Then we have armor satchels. Initial armor carrying capacity is up to 3 plates in use as protection and further 5 in reserve. Wait, what? Wait, you start at 3 plates and you go to 5? Oh, no. This is the same thing we have right now.
Carrying capacity.
Yeah. Same thing we have right now, chat. So 5 is default, and then 8 if you get an armor satchel.
The satchel, yeah.
Now we have tiered armor vests. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. Holy shit. All right. See below rare loot. Redeploy tokens allows you to redeploy if you're slain. Only 1 can be carried. Rare loot. Safe Cracker Drive allows access to guild safe across Avalon in the Strongbox crack activity. Uncommon loot. Node and attachment kits upgrades your held weapon in both rarity and attachments by 1 level. Yeah, we've already seen that. Okay, these are all regular ammo stuff. We know all this stuff. Return equipment confirmed. Okay. Oh, so these are the armor vests. So we have plates, armor satchels, then tiered armor vests that all look different. So, bro, before we even read this, imagine having 2 gold guns and a tier 3 armor vest.
I mean, you're living
and a trauma kit.
And a trauma kit. Hey, bro.
And that perk that gives you additional.
Hey, bro. Let's see. In Black Ops Royale, you can locate special protective enhancements known as tiered armored vests. These don't have to be found in a linear progression. i.e., you can find a tier 2 armor vest without needing a tier 1. Each of the 3 armor tiers offers a degree of damage mitigation on top of your usual plate protection. Okay, so it doesn't do things like allow you to have more plates or allow you to, let's say, 4 plates, 5 plates. What it's doing is it mitigates damage that you get taken.
Yeah, so this is similar to how it worked in Blackout originally, but it's also different. In Blackout, they didn't have an armor plate system. It was more a durability system of these. So this is kind of like merging it. So once you get like a level 2, you keep a level 2. It's not like it breaks like it did in Blackout.
Okay.
Like if you plate back up, you still have a level 2.
Right.
And it's going to give you that mitigation. But then as soon as you break the 3 plates and you have 150 health, you're not getting any mitigation. So theoretically, the first half of the 150 should take an extra bullet or 2, depending on how much mitigation, then the 150 takes for the base health.
The regular, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And overall, the net TTK should be slower and take longer to kill with level 1 versus level 2 versus level 3. Even if it's an extra shot
per bullet.
So depending on the gun, depending on the gun's damage.
Okay.
Also, the level 3 armor in this one doesn't. They remove the aesthetic where in Blackout the level 3 covered the entire head. With the way this one works, it looks like even if you're getting shot in the head, you are getting mitigation regardless of where you get shot. Versus in Blackout, if you shot in the head, it would ignore the armor and it would just attack the health. So slightly different systems, but either way, the net TTK should take longer and be slower
comparatively
to kill.
Okay.
Than what we have currently in Warzone with the current health pool and armor pool.
Now imagine. Now you have level 3 armor, you have trauma kit, and then you pop brawler. Bro, that shit would be actually insane. Okay. So mitigation applies to all incoming damage, whether ballistic. That's pretty much what Jay just explained. You cannot equip a lower armor tier if you have a higher one equipped. Armor tiers persist until the operator is slain or equips a higher tier armor. Armor tiers cannot be dropped or given to another teammate. Oh, okay. But you can kill somebody and pick it up. Tier 1 provides moderate mitigation when you have plates, primarily found as ground loot uncommon. Tier 2 provides greater mitigation when you have plates. Rare ground loot rewards for completing strong box crack activities. Okay, so you can get these if you want.
Talking about earlier, where if the difference is noticeable between 1 and 2, the meta will be to get one of these so that you win more gunfights.
Right.
Because you're essentially nerfing your opponent's weapon by wearing damage mitigation armor. Yeah.
Damn. So a strong box. So people are going to be going for these like crazy. Like going for the strong box like crazy.
There are, all those variables. Yeah, there'll be hotspots for sure.
Then we have Tier 3 provides optimal mitigation when you have plates. Very rare ground loot. Reward for completing Cradle Breach activity. Cradle boss. Oh, yeah. So those big things, like, is that the mystery box type shit?
I don't know. We don't know enough details. I think it talks about some of the events, but like it's like one of those things where they give us just enough information to understand, like, oh, you can do the thing, but it doesn't like we'll know what the thing is once we get in game.
Gotcha. Okay. Now we have Black Ops Royale match features, map navigation. So we have a new helicopter, and that's it. I mean, pretty much it. Wingsuits. Okay, I'm excited for wingsuits. Shit's gonna be fire, hopefully, right? Your main mode of infield transportation is the wingsuits. You are encouraged to utilize the air brake, stowing and re-equipping the wingsuit while airborne. Oh, shit. Free look to enhance your tactical knowledge of the immediate area and swift deployment of the wingsuit if you drop from a high cliff or building. Okay, cool. Ground movement. When you're on the ground, expect to use your normal maneuvering along with aspects of omni movement, mainly the innate ability to wall jump up vertical surfaces to a degree, which is helpful when mantling or taking evasive moves over defenses. Now, movement across water and tidal flats. Yeah, this is a big concern for me because there's a lot of water in this map. Compared to the version of Avalon available to Black Ops 7 endgame players, Treyarch has ensured an increased maneuverability across the entire map. When Black Ops Royale launches and Avalon comes to Warzone, what does that mean though?
You'll see it's there's less water, so you can literally go from point A to point B without having to touch the water. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Outside of the newly created areas marked in the map image below, water acts as it usually does. You're able to swim, switching to a pistol as an offensive weapon while underwater. Okay.
That's what Ebates was asking about earlier.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Now, however, the rivers and shoreline predominantly in the southwest of Avalon, so this right here, down here, right? Avalon have been heavily modified, featuring numerous ways to cross waterways via sandbanks, fords, tidal flats, and shallow marsh water. Expect areas of new land, additional zip lines. Oh, I like this. New high points to initiate wingsuit glides, and even shallow sandbars, which allow for infantry, wheeled vehicles, and boat traffic. So,
like Caldera.
So what does that mean, boys? Like,
so you can see those green areas, right? They're not on the left. So they added those areas, so it's actually more map. And then the orangish yellow areas, I guess, orangish red, I guess. Yeah, those areas will be shallow, where you'll still be able to cross, but they'll be shallow.
Oh, it's walkable. Oh, this is walkable. So you can get from point A to point B by walking, and you don't have to swim if you don't want to.
For most of it, for most of it. It's still a ton of water. But
it's like port from like Caldera or like Marshlands, I think it was from Warzone 2. There's like areas where you can walk on it.
Okay. Now, so I think this is actually super important with... that's probably people's biggest concern was there was so much water at the bottom of the map. Like, in theory, if you really think about it, if there's this much water here, right? That's taking off like 1/5 of the map. Like, so, which makes the map smaller. If they're adding terrain to make you actually be able to run through this and making it a little bit more viable, I kind of like that. The biggest thing, I just don't want to swim everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to swim.
I think one of my concerns is just like where zones are ending, you know? It's kind of like, I don't want all water
might be
zones,
crazy.
But yeah, it could be insane.
Imagine an endgame here.
It also depends how well you can shoot through the water, because right now you cannot shoot an AR through water. You just can't.
It has to be subs only. Let me see. So we made efforts to reduce water prevalence in the map, adding sections of exposed sand to connect islands and new land areas that connect major land masses to streamline player movement for better Battle Royale gameplay experience. I like that. So here, shallow waterways marked by marsh reeds are protruding boulders where the build up of silt allows operators to wade through water at the same speed as traversing land. Okay, so all this area right here, wait.
No, this is different because going into season 3 in a month, or 5 weeks from now, but a month from the update, is they're going to actually modify it a little bit more.
Oh, so you're going to be able to do a lot of things, like a lot of movement between this chat. They're going to make it walkable. You know what I'm saying? The new sandbars and shallow waterways of Avalon at the start of Season 2 Reloaded left are planned additions for starting Season 3 on the right. Green areas, new sandbars and tidal flats right here, which you can walk through. And then light brown areas, shallow walkable water paths. Red lines on the Season 3 map right here, one right there, one right there, one right here, are additional zip lines. Red dash groups are moored boats. So boats right here that you can get around with right there. So I like that they're taking, like, fixing the stuff that was my biggest concern when it comes to Avalon, is how would the map feel? And if they're making this part of the map not feel so ass and like, you know, just you're swimming everywhere, that's gonna make the map feel way better. Okay. Let me see. Season 3 digits to ensure more of these accessible tidal flats. We just read this. Okay, so now these are just pictures of it all.
Video, like images instead of the overhead view of the map.
Yeah. So you're gonna be able to actually have cover in all these areas, chat. Sandbar, ruins. You're gonna have sand here. Okay. Coastal security sandbars. It's just sand. So you can actually walk instead of having to swim all this. And military outposts. These are just different POIs. They added this whole thing then, right? That's what this means? They literally added all of this.
Yeah.
Listening post waterways. Added all this. It's just extra areas of the map, bro. Lowtown Island. They added an island right here with a boat.
There's a zip right there too, so.
Resort Island here. Yo, low key, I feel like, yo, VR or comp might be fun on this, bro. There's so many areas to land on. Let me see. Heliport. Okay, I'm gonna kind of skim through this chat because it's just showing us different areas that they added to the map versus what we have in campaign or whatever. Now, okay, Gulag is gone. The redeploy system. Okay, whoa. So, unlike Verdansk, when you are eliminated, there's no enemy cellmate to take you down before returning to a Black Ops Royale match. The Gulag is closed, and there are only 2 ways to be brought back into the battle. Redeploy tokens, equipment. You begin a match with a single redeploy token shown to the left. So, everybody will have, in theory, double lives.
Oh, it's kind of like Battlefield.
It's like Battlefield, right? Yeah. And find more available as the loot throughout your capacity to carry these items is limited to 1. If you're eliminated, you automatically expend a token. There's a short delay timer before you're able to drop in. Reacquire equipment and continue the fight. I'm curious to see what this short delay is. What would you guys like to see this at?
Probably first circle.
No. Like it's saying how much time before you're able to come back.
30 seconds.
Oh, like a redeploy, like kind of like a
30 seconds
timer. Yeah.
Okay. Then redeploy towers activity. One of the main activities in Black Ops.
One thing it doesn't say what happens to the token. Like, is there a cutoff, like a gulag? Not even though there's not gulags. What is the gulag timer? Like, do we get to zone 8 and then you die and you come back because you had this token all game?
Because Battlefield cut it after like 10 minutes or something, or 5 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes or something.
They should 1,000.
Keep a gulag timer still, and it'll just be off the gulag timer.
They should 1,000% have the gulag timer or something like that. Because imagine in endgame, bro, your team all saves it, and then you guys just all come back.
They'll just probably call it the redeploy timer or something. Yeah.
Okay. Chat. So you have redeploy tokens or redeploy towers. One of the main activities in Black Ops Royale is the locating and capturing of a guild redeploy tower. Expect these areas to be heavily trafficked, as the team that can capture the tower, activating remaining within the capture radius, can redeploy their entire team. So when you call one in, one thing I did like about RedSec was like, bro, when you call one of these in, you were fucking terrified. Like, I hope these feel like, shit, like everybody's about to fucking push us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think people are going to camp these if they're in the right spot in the zone, because you know you have the numbers advantage if you're camping one of these, because you have a team of 4. That means you're going against a team of 3 or less.
Okay.
Because why the hell else would a team of 4 be trying to respawn their teammate? Like, if they go for the activity, like, you know you got numbers advantage. Easy.
Yeah. Okay. So again,
but we'll see how it plays. Maybe it plays different in practice, and there's AI that shows up or some shit that makes it like different.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that, J-God. Careful.
There's AI already in the game. What do you mean?
I don't want bots.
Zombies.
No, we don't need strongholds back.
Just so you guys know, guys.
And they have the mechs and shit.
Amplifier 21 in the chat is a dev. Just so you guys are aware. Okay.
Okay. What did he say?
He said tokens won't be active in final circles.
What does that mean? Like final circles?
So it'll be like a gulag timer. It'll be whatever.
Yeah.
That once it hits a certain zone, that's it. They don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, maybe they know about the first aid kit.
Oh yeah. Okay, what is that? Like
in the trauma kit section, it talks about, note, this is distinct from the first aid kit, another equipment item, but when you search the entire blog, there's no other mention of a first aid kit. So do we know for sure if there's manual healing?
Oh, like you're gonna have to put on base health while you're fighting. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see what he says. I'm gonna continue, but let's see what he says after that. So vehicles in Avalon. So we know the vehicle is coming. We have a quad. We have an LTV light helicopter. We have a cargo truck, a Polaris Razor 4-wheeler, whatever you call it, a boat, a Tab, and a dirt bike. I think these are all stuff that we've already had before, right? No manual healing. That was an error in the notes.
Oh, okay. And then, so what is a first aid kit for then?
Okay. Or unless he meant the first aid was an error.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, chat. We know about all these. I'm going to skip through all the cars. No one really cares about that. Electrical field. Is this the gas? Yeah, the collapse. In the original blackout, the collapse in the original blackout is a glowing, crackling energy wall marking the playable area within a Black Ops Royale match. The electromagnetic dome is back, slowly encroaching across Avalon with visuals that allow operators to clearly see where the safety boundary ends. Okay, so just the zone. Enhance objectives and more activities. Gaining the upper hand on your opposition, you just got a whole lot more tactical, as Avalon's lush and varied landscape is dotted with optional activities to complete, acting like contracts.
Replacing, like, but it's not like generally you go from one place to another. It's like you have to actually go. So these will probably be fixed locations on the map generally.
Right.
I think. Because if you play endgame, these are fixed locations on the map. Like a lot of these things are the same spots every single map.
Okay. So this right here, it says, activities aren't initially visible across Avalon, but they do appear as you investigate your immediate area. So you're not going to be able to like look at your mini map and be like, oh, let's go land on a strong box. Let's go land on a shipment. You got to land wherever it is you want to land and hope that you have something there. Right? Because
there might be map knowledge where it's going to be one of these 7 locations.
Right.
It'll be consistent.
Right.
But it won't be guaranteed probably.
Okay. So this recon is important. Wait, what does it say? This recon is important as each appearing activity has an icon, and hovering over that icon on the attack map allows you to view more information about the activity at the bottom right corner of your screen. This includes a specific high-tier reward you receive for completing that activity, which is always the same on a per-activity basis, which means that like relay antenna will give you the same thing, target uplink station will always give you the same thing, etc., etc. Then
target uplink is the bounty system now.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's you pop that shit in bounty?
It'll tell you go hunt these dudes down or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, the recon isn't. So for example, if you locate a strongbox crack activity, you'll see the reward is level 2 armor. So strongbox crack. So these are gonna be fucking like, these are gonna be like meta. People are gonna want those ASAP. Note that other rewards, usually equipment and ammunition, are also available as part of an activity reward. This means you can choose to undertake activities that grant you helpful rewards, setting you up for end match success, and ignore activities that supply you with rewards you already have or don't need. So here's the different activities, which is contracts. So target uplink station, which is a bounty. Bounty target and enemy loot. It's just a bounty. Same thing. It doesn't tell you what it gives you. Oh, bounty target. So nothing.
Well, it tells you where an enemy is, and then when you kill that enemy, you just get
their loot, right? Okay. All right.
Because what are you supposed to get? There's no currency in the game, right?
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know if they could like that enemy that you killed drop something. I don't know. Activity surprise shipment. So secure reward from a guild shipment container guarded by robotic enemies. So there's going to be enemies around this guild, armor satchel, and loot. So abandoned guild shipping containers are positioned across Avalon and are active at the start of the match. Each container has a proximity detector on the door lock. Get within the minimum range distance, the activity will commence and the detector begins beeping. Get within close range and the detector explodes, blowing the container doors open at the other end. Inside is one or more of the following hostile guild enemies. So you have the guild 4G robots, the dogs, or Rhino. So you kill these guys and you get armor satchels.
This is exactly
and loot,
like
right?
end game. You'll go on there, they take 2 seconds to clear, and they're super fast.
Okay. Then we have activity surveillance drones. This rewards give you additional activity reveals. Okay, so this tells you where more contracts are.
These ones will also be like ones that you'll need a team shoot just to wipe off immediately, like instant wipe these ones.
Yeah. So this is a destroy a guild drone and its defenses to acquire loot. Okay. So expect to occasionally run into guild drones patrolling a specific area of Avalon. The activity begins when a player approaches this airborne enemy or engages it in combat. When threatened, the drone retreats and summons additional defensive support drones that attempt to defeat the attacker. Defeating these drones is optional, but likely necessary due to their aggressive nature. But the focus should be to find the guild drone, attack it again. This time it stands its ground, sending out another wave of up to 5 support drones. Destroying the guild drone at any point concludes this activity. Inspect the down drone wreckage for loot. So this will give you more activities and then loot. Okay. Then the strongbox crack is just like a safe cracker.
Yep.
Armor level 2 and more loot, which these will probably be sought after.
I think you're gonna have to. Oh, it depends on how many are in there, right? Are you gonna have one for each of your squad?
Oh, this begins as an unmarked activity and requires you or a squad mate to obtain a safe cracker drive with a software on it. Next, locate a guild safe somewhere within the Avalon. So it's 1. Locate A. Connecting the device.
Yeah, but the safe, when you open it, it might spit out four vests.
How many vests do they spit out?
Squads.
Right. Device and safe cracks begin. Expect alarms to alert enemy squads to your presence. Around 10 seconds after the hack begins, the safe opens, and the loot within the safe can be claimed by any squad within the vicinity. Okay. So I feel like, boys, I'm kind of feeling like there's not going to be like 4 satchels or 4. If you, let's say you complete the boss fight, you're not going to get 4 crazy of those guns. I think it's going to be only 1.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be only 1 chat, and then whatever you get is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now the relay antenna. Activate guild hardware to scan for hostiles and launch a redeploy drone. Wait, what?
That's just the redeploy.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, like actual redeploys.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No. This is where you respawn your teammates.
Oh, okay. I thought that meant like a redeploy drone, like a fucking, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like a balloon.
Yeah. Activate guild hardware to scan. Okay, so temporary UAV and redeploy drone. Location: a small satellite dish relay antenna within the area of within the area of battle, and access the flip up screen on the tripod housing to initiate capture of the device.
No, never mind. You're right. It's.
Oh, it is? Oh, look, yeah.
It is a balloon. It is a balloon.
A redeploy drone and wire sender activates close to relay, allowing for rapid redeployment. Oh.
Yeah, the redeploy tower.
It's a redeploy tower.
Mixing it up with.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you get this, it scans for hostiles and launches a redeploy drone. Then once you complete it, you get a UAV and then you get the redeploy drone. Right?
Yeah. So that's kind of elite. What you do is you would hit that, it would pulse. Nobody has ghosts, so it highlights everyone on the map that's in the vicinity. And then you take the balloon to full send them.
I'm assuming it would be like a 1 sweep or 2 sweep, or like 3 even maybe.
It says after these activities, the site shuts down for a short period of time to recharge before becoming available again to access again. Okay, so I wonder if these are going to be predetermined so you can learn how you can rotate around the map.
Yeah, and then those will be late game meta. You'll know where everyone's at.
Yeah, it gives you a UAV and you can redeploy to people. So
this is like very similar to Apex, because like Apex has like a character you like get launched in the air and they show everyone on the map, and then you can see them and like land safe. Okay.
Then redeploy tower chat. We've seen this. It's just the way how you're gonna get your buyback your teammates. It's not buyback, but get back your teammates. You activate it and then you go and you sit on it. Right. It has a cooldown. Wait. So blue means the tower is ready to use. Yellow, the tower is in use, so there's gonna be people on it. And then gray, the tower is on a cooldown, recharging between uses. So does it show the color here?
Yellow.
So yellow, that means somebody's on it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then supply drops. Care package drop across Avalon containing potent loot when captured. Randomized high value loot. So just random supply drops. Ammo caches, we've seen those. Cradle breaches. So these are where you get the crazy shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, those are the high tier loot that they mentioned at the beginning, or exotic weapons, I believe.
Okay, cradle breach. So this thing lands a highly dangerous hallucinatory area of the map with potent loot rewards for optionally visit. Randomized cradle activity. Okay, Over the course of a match, expect a guild stealth bomber to fly across the AO, dropping a cradle gas bomb from the skies. Upon impact, these projectiles anchor into the ground and leak an ominous red mist familiar to endgame players. This fills a region of the map in a dense red cloud around the bomb site for a few minutes before receding. This is known as a cradle breach. Aside from your long-range vision being slightly impaired, the red gas is seemingly not dangerous. Okay, so it doesn't kill you if you get in it. Okay. However, your hallucinatory vision is working overtime, revealing hordes of roaming zombies, as well as special high-tier loot caches. Okay. So you can get probably good shit, which aren't visible outside of the breach. A breach also randomly features one of two specific activities detailed below, and both offer a chance for you to truly test your skills.
That's got to be some weird stuff, because from the outside, it would just look like people are running around shooting stupid, and it's like you could just snipe them from like...
And then inside, you're like fucking hallucinating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how that'll work. That'll be interesting.
So
Mangler's one of the activities, it looks like.
Mangler will be one of them. So what it says, slay a tough cradle boss and secure impressive loot. This is chat. This is going to be huge. An armor level 3 and additional high tier loot. So I'm expecting
that could
like
be the exotic weapon. It could be the trauma kits.
It could be fucking probably perks. Maybe what's that shit called? The thing to level up your gun. What's it called? The weapon upgrades, whatever you want to call them.
The kits. The attachment kits.
Yo, so it says once the cradle breach gas has finished expanding, either the Mangler hunt or the mystery box activity will begin. So there's two, right? Yeah. In this activity, an enemy Mangler appears to patrol the zone. With toughened armor and dangerous firepower, squad coordination is expected to take it down, as inflicting damage secures a reward. The squad that eliminates the Mangler or a rival team that swoops in to claim the drop rewards from the Mangler's corpse can grab some particularly high tier loot. Okay, so pretty much kill the Mangler, get level 3 armor, right? Cradle breach activity mystery box. Now I'm curious to see what the fuck this does. Defeat hordes of zombies and earn access to a strange wooden box granting impressive loot. Rewards.
Hell is where you're gonna get the ray gun, bro.
Oh shit, yeah, exotic weapon. I mean, the ray gun's got to be an exotic weapon, right?
No, it's probably something different, because the exotic weapon will be, because the ray gun doesn't have attachments. So the other one, the exotics are specifically 8 attachments with those buffs.
Got it. Okay. So it says
no, the exotics are. I thought exotics were gold, and then the other one was the 8 attachment.
No, the
exotics are the 8 attachment, right?
Okay. So okay.
So it says once the cradle,
the redacted is essentially the exotic now.
I thought they were called something else. The 8 attachments were called like something else gold, like yellow gold or something. They were called something else. I forgot what they were called.
Ooh, I'm reading this. This is cool. So pretty much once the cradle breach gas finishes expanding, you're either gonna get a Mangler or a mystery box. Then from there, in this activity, you check the vicinity for a crackling beam of electrical light, like we've seen in regular zombies, right? Emanating skywards from a wooden crate, known as a mystery box. This loot chest is locked and requires you to slay zombies in the vicinity before it opens. Okay?
It's like a soul box?
Yeah. Any players, including enemy squads, within the breach can open the mystery box once they slay a set number of zombies. The mystery box can be accessed several times until the breach dissipates, or the box has been looted a set number of times, after which it disappears. So you're going to want to do this really fucking fast.
Spam it. Yeah, you're going to spam it. Kill them as fast as you can, zombies.
And it's random too. The random rewards for each box access range from low tier offerings, health, and replenishment items, but a sizable chance to secure an exotic weapon. So right now, is that the only way you can get exotics? Ooh, and even the ray gun.
Yeah, maybe you could also get it from the Mangler event side of it.
Yeah. Okay.
It has the same opportunity, but the box you can hit multiple times, so it's not guaranteed.
So people are probably going to want the box.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you're going to get like 7 rewards potentially, or 5 or 6 or whatever.
So it says events and challenges Black Ops Royale integrations. Black Ops Royale comes fully integrated into Black Ops 7 and the Call of Duty Warzone universe or experience with earnable rewards, unlockable content, and large-scale events you can access across all game modes. Here's what to expect. New weapon progression. Play the mode and unlock all the weapons and purchase camos for the Season 2 reloaded weapons, the Voyak KT-3 assault rifle, and the Swordfish AI marksman rifle. Okay. Exclusive daily challenges. Available in the main Call of Duty Warzone menu. Expect to earn XP for the completing challenges within this mode. Okay. Weekly challenges. Expect weekly challenges exclusive to Black Ops Royale. So I wonder if they're going to do like, what's that shit called?
Like weekly challenges and stuff?
Like the daily leaderboard or the weekly leaderboard shit.
Yeah.
You know? Then these are playlist challenges. So you get this stuff, a Triarch camo. So by playing the game, you get like these rewards. Okay. And here's how you get them. Open the box 3
it's
times.
Gonna be like one of those just weekly events where, not weekly events, but those events where you, like this.
Ooh, what's
you go
this?
through and you do the specific challenges, and then there's a free version and paid.
It says here, animated camo bogey. Is that like a zombies one? What it looks like. So it says, like the original Black Ops Operator unlock missions, there are rewards to find during your excursions across Avalon. Clandestine orders available to those teams with a strength in recon as well as survival, while the lobby menu showcases the rewards on offer to those who solve these mysteries of Avalon. The methods of retrieving these high-value items remain classified. Check out what's on offer, including animated weapon camos and some extra special operator skins. Wait, I'm confused. What is this?
What do you mean?
Like, are these just random missions? Random shit to do?
Well, they'll have a list of things you need to do, and then they'll have the free version and then the paid version. Just like the Beavis and Butthead event, the Squid Games. Did we have one?
Yeah.
I think it's right here.
Event pass. So this is gonna be weapon charms, operator skins. Okay. And there's the premium and the free. So it's like you said, like Beavis and Butthead, right? Like it's like that.
Yeah, like those where you get the free one and you can complete that one. That's going to give us the weapon, and then if you do the paid one, which will probably be like 1,300, 1,200, it's essentially like you get a discounted 2 skins because you're getting those 2 ghillie skins with the skull face.
And these are counters, guys, and there is an animated weapon here too, or sorry, animated camo, which is cool as fuck. Okay, cool. Free track. So you get across all modes, XP is acquired as the following is acquired. Wait, what? Oh, these are a bunch of free things that you get, I guess. Right?
Yeah, it's an XP event. So the first one you'll get like 30K, and then 50K, and then 100K, and then it'll probably be like 700K. You'll complete out the event.
Wait, I love this. Black Ops Royale mid-season midnight launch timing. Drop in with nothing but a knife and a pistol and go from whatever. Prepare your squad mates, adjust your wingsuit, and throw out the Battle Royale rulebook. Season 2 Reloaded begins on Wednesday, March 11th. Oh shit! Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, so it comes out a day after.
Yeah, so Season 2 Reloaded drops next Wednesday. Then mark your calendars for the launch of Black Ops Royale on Thursday, midnight release.
That's good.
Oh, okay. Avalon TAC Atlas now live. Oh, so that's cool.
On the 11th, you'll probably get a bunch of the other stuff so that you could actually probably level up your guns if you want to just stay in Warzone. Right. Multiplayer will have their stuff. Like I said, zombies will have their new map. And then you'll do all that stuff. And then a day and a half later, Blackout essentially will be available.
That I feel like, have they ever done that before?
Yes.
How do I click this? I guess I can't.
Yeah, it's just an image.
It's just an image.
They've done it once or twice. Yeah. You could right click it and then inspect image. Yeah.
Inspect.
I think inspect or open.
What the hell?
You just have to open an image in a new tab.
I see. It's just, I see what you guys are saying. Right here. This is the picture. Go here.
And then you can right click it. I think you can zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Right click.
Here.
There you go.
And then so here it'll have so they are what is this? What is this right here? Wait.
Those look like respawn towers, maybe?
Oh, that's a lot of that's a lot of respawn towers. What the fuck?
Well, you actually have access to this. It's the Call of Duty Atlas. It's a website.
Okay. So I wonder, you think all these spawn all the time? Or no? Okay, so it's just, yeah. So it's just gonna be no.
I would imagine every time.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no way. That's too much stuff. At least I think.
Yeah, I think on the bottom of that blog, it probably has the link to the let me see, Atlas.
Atlas. Bro.
Yeah, free TAC Atlas.
Free. It's on the blog. Let's see.
I can link it.
Yeah, if you put it in the chat, I'll pull it up real quick. Wait, so they didn't say anything about that Resurgence series, or not Resurgence, the ranked series. Boom, got it.
I believe it's just with Warzone. And it's just gonna be the Iron Trials, I would assume, right?
So you can get some good screenshots if people want to make some thumbnails ahead of time.
Wait, this is redeploy towers. So these are, I'm assuming, possibilities, chat, of where these redeploy towers can spawn.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's a lot. I mean, this is just ammo, right? Yeah, ammo crates. And then where the heli spawn. Shit, bro. That's coming in another blog? Okay. I'm hearing you. Well, boys, what are we thinking, man? That blog took 2 hours to go over. What's your general thoughts?
General thoughts is, I mean, I'm super excited. Obviously, there's a lot to kind of digest there, but overall, it seems like they made a lot of really good changes, or they're adding a lot of stuff. It feels like a different game coming out, which is, I think, at least what I was expecting or hoping for. So,
okay.
I mean, I'm super excited. Obviously, like, you're not gonna really know until you get to feel it, but I think we have like a pretty good like intuition of what it's gonna look like and how it's gonna feel, especially with like the end game stuff coming out early and wingsuits. We've been able to kind of mess with them a little bit. So, yeah. I'm super excited, man. I mean, regardless whether you like it or hate it, I mean, the fact that we're getting new content is great.
It's new. For the first time in a year, we have actual like new shit. Jacob, talk to me. What's your kind of thoughts, bro?
I don't know. I think right now it's still like we obviously have to play it. I think it's interesting that they're only going to launch with quads. I think the 100-player count is a little bit like a concern initially until we actually get to play it. I think they've lowered the barrier entry, so if people want to hit up people, they could just jump on. They don't have to worry about leveling stuff.
Yeah.
I still think it would have been a better impact to have just remove leveling as a whole from Warzone. So when people create their loadouts, they could just make whatever they want. Because I think, personally, I am more of a fan of the Warzone that we have than Blackout. Like the concept of Blackout, even though they solved some of the things, they simplified looting. They made it so you can get back into the gunfight. You don't have to die in the first minute on landing and then you spectate for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I think they solved some of those like hurdles that the original Blackout have. It'll be the first time it's cross-play, all that stuff, that style of Blackout. But still, I prefer the version of Warzone that we have, I think, over it.
Okay.
I think the map, it'll be interesting to see how it plays because with those new areas, it'll feel like fresh or new compared to what we've had even in in-game, which feels like it's way too big of a map for a battle royale, but maybe those areas will help free it up. So I'm not sold on it quite yet that this is like the whatever.
Right.
I think there's still some missing intel. Like what happens with the current Warzone that we have? Are we going to be able to play on Avalon on the new map with loadouts? With the systems we have? Is there going to be a map rotation? Kind of what happens to the other modes like Resurgence stuff? People still talk about Plunder every day. I don't know, but how is this going to have a casual format? There's still a lot of stuff that we do not know, and they've taken a long time to get to this point.
Right.
Without a lot of leaks coming out. So I'm still like, I'm optimistic. Hopefully it'll be good, but I didn't like the original Blackout. So it's not like, oh yeah, I'm so excited to play, Blackout. But I think they did solve some of my biggest gripes with Blackout originally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, to kind of wrap it up, I think I want to play it, see how it feels like. I am concerned, like you guys said, for the 100-player count. The biggest thing I want to see is like right now, the gameplay loop that we have, I feel like Call of Duty and Warzone needs to do something completely different to bring back like a good amount of players. Not necessarily like, I think Resurgence is fine the way it is. Keep Resurgence the way it is. If you only are a Resurgence player, you probably might not like this. Like you have, your stuff, but if you're a BR player and you love that OG kind of Warzone, like, your life matters, I think this hopefully will bring that back. I don't know. I have to play it and see. I think right now, from what people are playing right now, from the BR that like everybody's playing right now, the numbers are probably shit. This has to be better than that, right? Like, this has to be better than that.
The other problem that we not to cut off your point, but the other thing that was really different about Blackout is just like all the CODs prior to 2019, they have a sense of nostalgia to them because SBMM was not what it is today, regardless of their systems, they're loose or whatever. So this version of Blackout will be infinitely sweatier than people remember.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. That might be, I mean, with the time to kill changes, the different gear that you can get, there's probably gonna be a skill gap in a lot of things. Like it might definitely feel There might be a pretty big skill gap here. I don't know. I mean, raising the time to kill alone will bring that skill gap, but only time will tell, man. Look, I think for me, I'm excited as fuck. Anytime there's new content, actual new content, I get excited. I think right now, BR sadly is dying. As far as even Warzone, or maybe just Warzone BR. I'm not gonna say all BRs, but Warzone BR is dying. That player count is probably incredibly low compared to Resurgence, and for whatever reason, it's not hitting. So if I'm Activision, I'm Call of Duty, I'm trying anything to see how do we get that player base to come back? How do we get them to enjoy this again? Is this gonna be the bread and butter that brings everybody back? I don't know, right? We shall see. But for me, I'm excited. I hope, and I know RedSec got a lot of hate, but I personally loved RedSec when it first came out, and then they kind of like didn't do anything to it after the fact. There was a lot of bugs and a lot of stuff, but the one thing I loved about RedSec is like, dude, it was hard to win every game. Like you couldn't, you actually had to try. You couldn't just, play it, because I'm better than, like, you had to actually try. I hope with this, every game is hard and it's not guaranteed to win and your life matters. So they did take a lot of the stuff I feel like with that RedSec had, but implemented into COD. Now you combine, for me personally, some of the stuff that I liked about RedSec, but combine that with Call of Duty's engine.
RedSec stole everything from COD. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
All those systems, even the Fortnite stuff was stolen from COD. There's other stuff that was just stolen from COD, bro. It wasn't popular at the time. Same thing with Apex Legends.
Right.
So it's like, that's why I think this is not going to be as crazy as we're hoping, because like the same thing why RedSec flopped is because it didn't do anything original, right? Like it literally stole everything from previous, and this is just a reiteration of what we've already had. And it's an improved version of Blackout, no doubt, but it's still Blackout 2.0. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
I do hope on like kind of like the content side of things. Also, like, I mean, even for casuals, I hope Prox Chat is in Blackout. I mean, they didn't really touch on it, but I think Prox Chat would be massive for this, because I do think that's something that Battlefield definitely missed out on, was not adding Prox Chat. And I know that, like, I've seen a lot of people talking about that on the Battlefield side of things. So it'd be cool to have Prox Chat kind of transfer over to this as well.
That'd be cool. Yeah, look, man, I think again they got to figure out something, because right now the BR player base for Call of Duty is down bad. Whether this was the answer or not, who knows, right? Am I excited? Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. I hope that, the big differences in when you level up your guns and all that stuff makes, like, that feeling, when I got a specialist bonus back in the day in Nakatomi Tower. I loved those dopamine hits. That feeling when, for example, when we're playing Fortnite, when you got that gold scar, it was like, oh my God, I'm about to fry out, right? I hope that certain things in this game give you that feeling, that there's something in the game that gives you dope. Because right now, I can play BR, and there's not a single thing that gives me dope in Verdansk BR, right? Like in Resurgence, the dope you get is just by getting as many kills as possible. It's like glorified multiplayer. I love playing ranked. Ranked is fun. Win streaks are fun, but like, the dopamine is, for example, leveling up in ranked play, getting those 50 wins, getting high kill games on Resurgence. Like, that's the dope. I think they need to figure out a way to do some type of, to reset the gameplay loop, and I believe this is probably the way that they decided to do it. Now, let's wait and play it and see how fun it is. I personally am excited. I know people are gonna fucking hate on that, but anytime there's new content, I will always be excited. But my question is, though, what happens with Modern Warfare 4? Does this just go away?
No, I think this would stay, in my opinion, especially if it's doing well. There's no way they're just going to scrap this. I would be mind blown if they did. I think that
part of the thing is that I was under the assumption that we're getting DMZ 2.0 with MW4.
That's what my assumption is too.
There's no Warzone 3.
Yeah, Warzone will stay the same, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work.
They just might add new weapons, and it'll just cycle out the floor loot like we did this year. They need to just pump out maps though on Resurgence, and have us rotating maps on Big Map and update POIs.
I mean, I'm under the assumption too, though, that like Warzone and multi are kind of like split, right? Like Raven has like the call on that stuff, no?
Yep.
I mean,
so for how long it takes, we would already know. There would be leaks of, they're already working on this or that. I think the only thing that's been leaked is DMZ.
Look, I want to throw this out there.
Go head to head versus like a marathon, which people are expecting potentially to flop. And then Arc Raiders, which is the hyper casualized dad gamer game.
Mm. I would say, like, I genuinely think, I think I told this to Chad, or I don't think it was in a podcast, but I was saying that I think the thing to bring back Call of Duty, like to actual, not COVID numbers, but to a big peak again, is going to be the thing that killed it in the first place. And I think it's going to be DMZ. I think DMZ at the start, with my opinion, was not good. It killed the game because DMZ was integrated with Warzone in a way with the backpacks and all that stuff. And people were not ready for that. It felt so weird. So like the backpack system, all that shit. But I genuinely think DMZ 2.0, whatever you want to call it, whenever it actually comes out, that I'm not going to say it's good, but I think that's Call of Duty's next big opportunity to actually make something that will bring a lot of people back. Maybe it was, the timing, maybe it was that it was combined with Warzone, but now you have games like Arc Raiders that are incredibly successful and have done it the right way and made quote unquote loot actually matter. And then Marathon, I personally, look, I've been playing Marathon off stream for the last, like, it's overrated the service time, but I played Saturday and Sunday off stream because I just find fun. It comes back Thursday, right? The actual game comes out Thursday, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so that's a game that I find fun. And I think DMZ 2.0 will, if done right, and it's not like, and they make loot matter and they make it feel like rewarding. They make you feel like when you find a gold scar, it feels amazing. The way that Arc Raiders did, I think that could be the next big.
One of the things that Arc Raiders does really well is that, like, even though there's the PvP component of the game,
mm-hmm.
the PvE area is still meaningful, mm-hmm. right? Like the drones and the AI, even though you can manage around them, you understand their patterns, how you capitalize on their weaknesses, whatever, you learn the game, you still kind of have to respect them to a certain extent, and they're different and meaningful. In Marathon, I didn't really feel that as much. They felt like bullet sponges and whatever. And COD, they're kind of limited in this aspect.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, that's why we have to throw out zombies and stuff, right? Like, yeah, let me have this dude. He just has tons of body armor. And that's why DMZ failed the first time around, I think, is they couldn't really min-max this the right way to do really interesting bosses that are smart. They dumb down everything and to the point where it's like sillily dumbed down. And it's kind of hard where the devs really can't build something that is too complicated. I tried to do some of the end game stuff because I wanted to try out the new events. And it's like, there is an event where it's called the Colossus event. You go into its foot and then you have to do this mechanic. You stand on a light or a plate, and then the wires light up and you have to shoot a couple light bulbs. That's the entire mechanic. You do that twice. Stand on a platform, it lights up light bulbs, you shoot the 3 light bulbs, GG's. I played with, and it requires a group. You're not really into it solo. So you go in there and people can't even do that simple of a mechanic. So it's like, you can't make things too complicated because people are just like they don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of like, I get where they can make things too confusing. And I think that's where Arc Raiders kind of hit a home run, because things aren't overly complicated. They're super simple, but they provide a challenge in the right way. So DMZ, they're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm curious to say, like, did it not hit as well because it's actual human AI? Like with Arc Raiders, like, they can go as crazy. Like, it's robots. They can make whatever type of robot they want. Yeah.
The other stuff related to that, they could go outrageous. They even have this looming big ass, mech coming, in season 4, 6 months from now or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's coming,
So they just have to do a good job at that, making those AI or whatever. Like, again, are they just gonna do fucking just big souped up armored juggernauts? I don't know, right? I don't know.
Because that's all it was. It was juggernauts, and then they did have some other later game in DMZ, but it wasn't like And I think Arc Raiders also did a better job of the loot systems. I think COD jumped the gun. They were a little early, and they didn't have like a fully flushed out plan. And hopefully they get it right, because I feel like every decision they made in DMZ was like backwards.
Yeah.
Like every update was like, oh, the game's actively worse, actively worse, actively worse. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's my opinion. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I do think that, again, I'm not saying that DMZ is going to be good because I hated DMZ at first. But I think if Call of Duty is going to have a big jump, I don't necessarily think it's going to be Blackout. It probably will have a big, a decent little jump of people coming back and checking it out. But I think for COD, the next big thing is if DMZ 2.0 is good. That's my prediction. Just from what I've seen, if there was ever a time, it'd be then. But then GTA is coming out, so then everybody's fucked. So, but yeah, I mean, guys, look, W podcast today. We yapped for about 2 hours. There's a lot of new info that happened today, and I'm low key really excited to see what happens. I'm praying it's good. We'll see what happens. But I think right now, I haven't touched BR in probably a year. I'm not even trolling. This will be the first time I would touch some type of BR and see if hopefully I find that more enjoyable than I do for Resurgence, right? Oh, sorry, than I do for the old BR. Now, can it even rival Resurgence? I don't think so. But we shall see. We shall see, boys. But boys, I think that wraps it up for me. If you guys are good, I think we yapped a long time. We went over everything. Today was an insane day. But let's hope to see what happens next week. Season 2.5 comes out Wednesday, but then Blackout comes out next Thursday, midnight release. You know, so we'll see you, boys. Any closing thoughts? Are you guys good to go?
Good to go, man.
We're good to go.
Okay. All right, man. Well, those of y'all at home, whether y'all are anywhere, wherever, YouTube's all that shit, I appreciate you guys watching Twitch, YouTube. I love you guys. And we'll catch you guys in the next podcast, hopefully very, very soon. All right. Later, guys. Peace, peace, peace.